going to perform the Wooden Waves as Pulse, Zanyan Chakona. The characters are here by now, right? Are they? There. Are they? Are they? Are they? There? Are they? I think they are. They should be. I have slept, it's 29th, it's... wait, it's 27th. When is Zanyan's hole? Am I mistaken? It's... April 29th, today is 27th. I was thinking today is 29th. Am I like... maybe. Perchance, perhaps. So... oh my god. Well then, in any case, there's like no time to waste. I think that I'm going to be performing some dailies today in here. Actually, I was planning out to voice out whatever story progression we can get out of Genshin Impact together with Pulse of Zanny and Chakona, but in either case, what I'm trying to say in here is that let's get in as much voice acting if we can out of Genshin Impact, followed up by Zanny and Chakona Pulse on 29th. I was kind of interested to pair up those things, but well, whatever. I was watching, like, I had 100 tabs open of all those, like, you know, animations, cosplays, like Aretina essentially. And I gotta say, it takes one. It's like one thing was with Firefly of Honkai Star Rail. The woman was like squirting all over, and it really takes one average / hot looking girl to make up the best cosplay ever. Like, and legs are the best part of the woman, and so are the heels, etc. Right? Like whenever someone puts cosplay on and they know what they're doing, it's like holy moly. It's essentially the same as art. Looking at the art, right? It's like, right. I'm gonna sit in here for like 5 minutes. I think address if there's anything of importance in timeline, social media, and afterwards continue. I was planning to barrage the stuff with the clips of mine that I did clip out, the arcness that is. There's Exosia and Lemuin characters announced over at the Arknights game on Chinese. It's 6th anniversary. Yeah, they announced Exosia, Altar, and Lemuin for this Arknights game. So recent developments, we did drop to tier B in Umamutsumi. We sure did. How visually dull life is, man. Yuck. I think the worst part around is the fact that pretty much no one cares about any people so long as you do not present any value or anything crazy around, and in fact lack of any reasonable ways to exist over the internet, and that's all I think is extremely, like, it's crazy to me that... No, I don't think I'm going to be doing any Genshin today. Do I? I just feel like I need to, you know, keep asserting over that there's too much Westerners in this world. I'm not going to lie. This Twitter video downloader kind of broke out the script that I have. Downloading things manually. Na 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 na. Demo. Oh, that's a character I love. In either case, I'm going to only voice act, you know? I'm going to only voice act if I have opportunity to. There's no way that I'm sitting in here like, you know, for next hour or two voicing out, and then someone barges in or starts going all around the room, and not mine, maybe even like outside, I'm not going to be troubled by that. I sure will. I sure will be. In all the simplicity of it, just hopefully we just get opportunity to sit in here at the very least for an hour or two, right? Sometimes I'm presented with certain opportunity to be here for entirety of the day, just alone speaking whatever I want to. Listen, I'm an adult individual, right? But I guess only so much. So oh, did they announce also like a W skin in this Arknights game? Oh my god. It looks pretty good. It looks almost like her, ambient synesthesia skin, but with own flavor to it, with own touch. Instead of being heels, kind of like leather boots, the militaristic ones, the ones that she is in fact using in her. She's in fact using her alter form, the V-Shadow one. Except for the fact that they're smaller, I feel like. Well, it's like the same boots that she is wearing in her V-Shadow version, just in own brand. I like the look on her face. Definitely all those weapons floating and her own face, like absolutely amazingly drawn in here. I do like this take on her skin. Wow. Yeah, W skin is really good. Skin and and Firefly is the woman. Perfect one. And where are those Columbinas from Genshin coming from? A bit early for the region, I feel like the arts are really good. All I'm looking at, I'm maybe not retweeting all of them, but they all look really good. But at the very least, as I'm trying to point out, like we are still in this intermediary between Natlan and elsewhere, which Snezhne is, and all the effort for upcoming stuff is appreciated. I feel like it's kind of like all the hype really happening when either stuff is being teased all over or in fact here. So it's kind of hard to invest into something that's so premature to be talked of, etc. I mean, not for myself, I'm just meaning like in general for masses of people as well. I'm not trying to be a seller in here of something when people are in fact just having passion over something, but generally craziest art comes out of Genshin artists, whichever ones attempt. Just simply too many people, genuine ones, enjoying the game. This on Genshin Impact always did. And it's crazy that many of the people do not see it and appreciate too. How much people there is in this world and how much in fact enjoying good things. Yak. Wish I could be barraging social media right now, not sitting in here and essentially doing nothing. Well, at the very least, I'm planning to perform my dailies today, in fact, and such on. Maybe this one will be short one, or 6 hours or so. I'm not planning to invest into recording stuff in here when I have other things on hand, other tasks. When I have an entire edit to my hands, and I'm planning to spend some of my time on social media, that kind. I'm not planning to be full on 12 hours in here every single day for no purpose. Santo, Kang, Sanga. Looks like Varese does in fact have parental figures. Well, so go on a Kaipai. Chikaku, Chikaku! Tabe! So, wow, this looks like such a sunset in here. It's like bedtime story or something going on over here. Wow. The music is sad as well. Well, as I'm saying, trying to say, address and set such on, I'm not planning to be here for too long, I think, today, and the soon opportunity presents, I'm going to go and barrage the social media. As soon as I'm silent, getting deft in here, I'm getting deaf, so we're addressing as much of story in here for today as we can, that's all. When we first arrived in Natlan, it was still lights out, and we traveled on this road together. No, I don't remember it. Now, Kinich I do remember on that day, but you? No. Marude. As if... Oh. Saved me from the Night Kingdom. Well, it's kind of like, you know, crazy to say even that. It's not just you were saved from some certain place, but rather like brought in a way in which like we essentially had to fix up the system, the Ode of Resurrection, in order to bring her back, right? That's what happened. Or did we physically bring her back? That was such an interesting take on the story here. It's like, you know, I'm trying to say, like, whatever happened back then, like, it was extremely interesting to witness. It was in fact. I mean, to anyone who does not follow the story here, right? We went to the Night Kingdom, we kind of like ran out of time in there. Some black tide started, the dark wall started engulfing everything, and Mavuika essentially she had to sacrifice all of the relics of Natlan's tribe's history of the past, convert it into energy, and literally like break Night Kingdom in half, crack open like a ceiling of it. That is, that was something else. After all this like story Genshin that has right now, where we are heading to deal with that, you know, big evil boss weekly one. After there was only that mountain zone right now, the expansion newest one, and aside from it nothing else, right? So this is essentially the only thing that we must address before we are going to the Snezhne. I do not need to do it like even right now at the moment, but I do feel like I love this Genshin game, and there is nothing else to address as well, so this is the best we can be doing today in here. We send you off to battle, now you get to do the same. Sokka, ehehe. Tashka ni Sokka ne? Tashka ne. Whatever she said. Tashka ni Sokka ne. Right. Sugoku Kokoro. Your words of encouragement made me feel a lot better. Yay, Kachina. So this Kachina girl is the best of the current Natlan story, and overall, in fact. I could say together of Moalani, but this girl definitely brighter sun out of the two. Fushigi Dayo ne? Alright, so some recollection and such. We don't need any of this. And they don't even allow to skip the sad face of Kachina. I'm a little nervous. Don't worry, I'm not nervous. I mean, we're playing the role of strongest one in here, as we first have witnessed Kachina. We kind of presented ourselves as almighty. We kind of reassured her that we will join her team and help her in her chases towards winning the pilgrimage. Such, don't worry, I'm not nervous. Don't worry, Kachina, we will be able to bring you out, not out of the Night Kingdom second time, but rather like out of anywhere. Just don't get in there, please. Just Sakinisu Sumo. 450 meters. Alright, let's go. Na 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 na. Kawaro, Kasoko Suruzo. Chikoko Chikoko. Whoa. Toto is no more. Shibaraku work Asobi Fanzis. What's up with him, Kachina? So yeah. As you know, this Natlan entire theme is kind of uniting the tribes, and the story at certain point kind of got a little bit brutal. It's like was an all-out clash of Natlan against the Abyss. The entire region was engulfed in darkness and only was saved during and via efforts of Mavuika and her collective power of Past of Natlan, as well as chanting the Ode of Resurrection and disallowing everyone to be forgotten and die out. Everyone essentially were invincible during that time, immortal, and unfortunately I do not think it's the same for animals, and as you can see, like, the Abyss does not spare even the other life forms, and some people in fact did die during those kind of like gaps in which they weren't allowed to resurrect, such as the Chaska's sister, the QQ, Chu. During the battle, Toto refused to leave this place, monsters started closing in and he got really injured, but an amazing doctor saved his life. Territorial instincts. Chigao kido. I don't think those kind features are appreciated in this world overly, Kachina. Unfortunately, Natlan is the most evil and the most ferocious region there is. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is. It looks like a happy land, but at the same time, like, you know, it's crazy. Does Kachina have a death? It's not that her tribe master, is it? Or is it? I don't recall. Maybe? No? I don't know. That one's definitely like her pal or someone else. Big dude. That was an extremely positive and powerful emotion, and sometimes it comes with pain. That's what my dad always says. Sorry you had to grow up so fast. That's kind of like, you know, reassuring in a wrong way, I think. Sometimes you do in fact have to grow up faster, I think. It's not good, but you adapt to the environment, and sometimes the environment is too cruel and, you know, it results in nothing good, so just pointing out. Sometimes people push too hard this idea to grow up, like, I kind of know for myself. You and Toto are very brave. The fact I was born in this era that I got to meet legendary heroes like you and our Archon actually makes me feel really lucky. Always wanted to see what Natlan would be like without the Abyss. I mean, it's a good thing that, you know, the region kind of like, in fact, engulfed in Abyss's presence, but let's not tear Kachina's dream away, but, you know, Kachina, there's like way bigger threat out there called Unknown God and Heavenly Principle. I'm saying it's those masterminds who stand most likely behind the Abyss, and maybe not directly under Abyss, right? But at the very least as force presenting power enough to oppose it and shape Abyss into what it is. Usually, you know, all those Abyss themes in Honkai games, they're kind of recurring. They're intertwining, whether it's Star Rail or Honkai Turret or this Genshin game even on top of it. It also makes the Turret game for usage of the Abyss all over. So, you know, as far as the Abyss go, kind of, usually a stronger creature like called Hersher draw its power from there sometimes even. Hersher of the Void, which is, which Kiana is, which is Unknown God. Or Vita, for example. She as well, like Sea of Abyss or whatever. Character that was saved by Abyss. Celia as well, like, you know, if you follow up like that character's story, you would know that she has been quite a few times through the Sea of Quanta, and maybe not powered up by it direct. I mean, I don't recall like what the Stelis story is. And she was trapped in there, right? And rescued by Bronya. Anyway, like Azure Waters or whatever as well. When like experiments were. Anyway. Still got a long journey ahead of us. I'll give it my all thanks to. We're almost there. Almost where? I was kinda hoping that, you know, like, progress with the story, like Capitano, Mavuik, all of those. Wherever it is at the moment right now. Oh, is that Toto? Toto, hello. Axeru, Zenkai! No, it's crazy how Genshin game is still right here. It always will be. Forever, in fact. Hopefully. I have no doubts, but I'll just say, like, hopefully, right? It's just fun to have games like this around, because nothing better. Honey, what are you doing in here? Ayo's mom. Who's Ayo? Ayo is your companion, Kachina? These are not called Tepiozaur. Is it Tepiozaur is the one that... Wait, Tepio is like the one from Fate Go. What are they called? What are the types of dinosaurs called in this Genshin game anyway? Like, I never memorized it. Like, Saurians? Genshin. What are the types of they are called? I'm not memorizing any of those names. Not. Like, ever since release of this place, I'm not. No, there is in fact, as you can see, Tepetlizaur, and I think it's in fact the one that we're looking at. So this one's like Tepio, like the dinosaur from Fate Go. So Tepetlizaur, Ictomizaur is the one from the Night Wind. Night Wind it's called, right? Oh, I cannot like map into the game. Alright. Night Soul Totem, Local Legend, Night Kingdom. So, you know, this tribe kind of like Natlan slash culture is kind of deep enough. It definitely is. According to New Villette, dragons in Natlan called Saurians have undergone long-term development and evolution, with a large number of them coexisting with humanity. He also details that war is a constant in Natlan that ravages the land like an undying flame. Capitano the First of the 11th Fatui Harbinger has also noted to be present in the region, participating in the conflicts. On this, Mawika clarifies that the reason is due to the people's survival being tied with the Vayob against the Abyss. Even if left with no choice, those departing Natlan must seek their tribal chief's approval with the Vayob in order to grant them leave. After the Abyss was purged from the Night Kingdom, the rule no longer applies, and Natlanis are able to leave the nation as they wish without consequences. I assume it's after we continue with the story here. I cannot find what the tribes are called. What the last one's called? Community of Plenty? People of Plenty. I do not memorize their names whatsoever, in fact. I do have slight idea, but I don't recall the exact names. Can you see through the characters, like clicking on them? People of the Springs. Molani People of the Springs. Kinich Science of the Canopy. I don't know even like those words, what the canopy is. Now science I kind of know. Science is, it's something related towards the education, isn't it? No, it's descendant or heir. I see. Especially of a wealthy or powerful family. I see. Canopy cover provided with a canopy. A projection or shelter that resembles a roof. I see. So Kachina from that one as well, right? No, she's from different, I think. Children of Echoes. So like Wooden Quays Echoes. Why are they Children of Echoes? I did not clear like, you know, any of the stories of any of the tribes all too deep, but it didn't seem to focus on any of the tribes anyway. It just provides for a small story portion, that's it. I think most of this you get from the dialogues and from the lore pieces scattered all around. Many members of the Children of Echoes have Mayan names, mainly deriving from the names of deities and historical figures. Some members also have Nahuatl words as names. Aztec or Mexicano is a language, or by some definition a group of languages of the Uto-Aztec language family. So the same as, you know, the theme of the region kind of very deep in this Yucatan Peninsula. The Fate go all over. Nanatskayan is Nahuatl, means the place where it clashes. Ready? So yeah, I'm not doing any of the main reading in here today, just, we are setting up, I think, where the story goes. Just slowly, bit by bit, we are setting up where the story goes, I think we are doing that exactly. So Children of Echoes, so People of the Springs, Science of the Canopy, Children of Echoes, Collective of Plenty, the last one. This one's easy to memorize. Oops, yeah, I click on Creo. Masters of the Night Wind. Yes, it was in fact Night Wind, just Masters of it. So Night Wind, same as Night Kingdom essentially, right? They're the ones able to provide communication with it, as we have witnessed within a story. Their primary role is as shamans or mystics who conduct rituals to communicate with the Wayo for knowledge and guidance. They are also responsible for monitoring the health of Natlands, Leylines, and Phlogiston. Members of other tribes often travel to the Masters of the Nightwind to seek the spiritual services, e.g. to read their futures or bless their tools and weapons. Their other areas of expertise include storytelling, record-keeping, medicine, and phlogiston engraving. The shamans of Meekland practice a range of mystical arts, including divination, potion making, and astral projection. They possess a heightened perception that allows them to see the energy of phlogiston and even souls. Wow. Very dangerous feat to possess. And Chaska's tribe is called... now this one is the only one I have no clue what it's called. I don't memorize this stuff. No, I don't. Oh my god, yeah, I couldn't have known this at all. Flower Feather Clan. Jesus Christ, what is this name? It's like impossible to memorize. So it looks like all the clans in here, Children of Echoes from the first one, Science of the Canopy, Hot Springs, what is it called? People of the Springs, Masters of the Night Wind, Flower Feather Clan, and People of the Plenty, Collective of Plenty. So as it is shown in here, this Ifa character is upcoming, essentially that is going to be part of it as well. He was featured and presented firsthand in People of Plenty's recent edition of the story, right? He was there during recent most event featuring some of those competitions and Saurians as well, and it was a fun event. And Ifa definitely looks like a handsome individual and plays the role of such a medical worker, I believe. Looks pretty tall, looks pretty pretty, and wearing those cowboy shoes, cowboy heels, leather boots, the ones with an iron thingy on here on the back, I think. Is there? No, I think there isn't. Well, very resembling so. A renowned Saurian veterinarian from the Flower Feather Clan. So, Chaskas. He's friends with Auron and often delivers vegetables to Citlali on his behalf. Granny. So, Ictovisaurus, Coholosaurus is the swimmer's one. Cucosaurus, which one is this? Oh, it's the flying one. Tatankasaurus, Collective of Plenty. It's, I have no clue who this is. Oh, it's the ramic one. It's the one that rams all over with its giant's horns. Yeah, it looks like each individual Saurian kind of assigned to the places, more or less. It's like Tepetlesaurus assigned to People of the Canopy and Children of Echoes. Where's the one that can... Oh, this one, Yunkazaur. This one as well, right? Which one assigned to the people of the... Are they interconnected? Yunkazaur and Tepetlesaur are definitely connected to Science of the Canopy and Children of Echoes. Those two, Coholosaur, obviously, People of the Springs, or whatever it's called. I'm not memorizing any of this, I'm not going to it is in fact People of the Springs, right? Ictemisaur connected towards Nightwind Clan, Masters of Nightwind, of the Nightwind. Cucosaur is connected towards Feather Flower Clan, Chaska, since it's flying. And Tatankasaur connected to People of Plenty, Collective of Plenty. I don't have like to memorize any of this because I'm not using it, right? It's like, but I think it's not a bad touch too. Oh, not the worst touch to give a recollection here, right? Either. Well, let's continue the story. It seems like nothing crazy going on right now. It's just a build up to. It's just a moderate build up to. I have to finish this region. In fact, not sit for an entire year in here. I think before all the new stuff starts dropping. I'm certain all new stuff is going to start dropping very like fast. It's going to like snowfall. It's going to avalanche as soon as we are done with Escoffier. I believe so. There's going to start like, you know, promotions, kind of build-ups towards the next region, and this Genshin game is essentially crazy old, so who knows what afterwards. There's still crazy amount of people that do enjoy this game to the fullest, and for a very good reason. All this Escoffier and whatever else is coming out, and Varese kind of also really nice. I love her. The game is really fun to play. The story is still out there, so. No, there was this like teasers of I already like 5.6. There was this, yeah, this one. What is this, man? There was like Venti, Albedo, Jin, Kaeya, and our brother in there. The what is his name? Lumine and Aether, right? The particle that is of hypothesis, I think. I think it's not the real particle in real world, is it? You know, this looks like a very serious, emotional, like, image right here, the cover, like. Is this going to be some throwback, just a simple one to the previous story, the mountain, the dragon spire, or is it going to be some interconnection that leads toward the story towards somewhere else? It could be either of those, right? Realistically, basing the conclusion here of what the Genshin is trying to provide with the story, because you know, this mountain, like the one that we have right now, the volcano, it's kind of very interesting touch on the story, on the world building, and it did provide own flavor to the Genshin's world, but at the same time it did not provide anything crazy by its own, right? So either this one or the next one, I think, should be like starting to at the very least dig into what lies ahead. Is there like a trailer out there? I did not see anything, did I? I did not like specifically check out any of this, so maybe it's not the worst idea to do, in fact. Is it this one? Windbloom Festival is about to begin. Let's check it out. So is it just a throwback together paired with event? Nothing crazy, story progressed, or Venti? There was in fact quite a few Venti artworks out there. I think it's with this reason that they're like reselling the Venti. Traveler is you, Navia, yay! And male traveler, as we know, the female, the Lumina, is kind of considered canon, I think. She is in majority of games as majority of the games as story developments. She is the one that cannot speak and learn to eventually. Her brother is kind of like canonically like paired up with the Abyss at the moment, affiliated with. Ready to join the Cheval Marine Film Fantasyland crew. Is this some sub-region again? Like Dodoko Island, the carnival one. Looks quite wholesome. Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to say throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels. OMG, the Furina in there. Furina, don't know. How are you? OMG, the chef festival. Oh, Escoffier girl. So as we know, Escoffier is kind of like, if you like go into Google, I think it's some patissier or else. A French chef, restaurateur and culinary writer who popularized and updated traditional French cooking methods. Yep. Utensils at the ready. What's the utensils? Is this some fish related? Is it oh, utensil, a tool, container, or other attention. Utensil is a small handheld tool used for food preparation. Is it either of those? It's just like, so it's essentially any tool. It's essentially all and every tools for preparation of food. Preparation, servicing, and processing. Oh, I was thinking to pull this girl because she is a cryo, and cryo, as we know, kind of like rare element by now, and it may value like the Ganyu was extremely useful in previous Abyss cycle. Is called Abyss in this game? I think, right? It's called Abyss in every Honkai game, man. Wow, the back shot. She's like taunting the slime with her butt. Looks like a very lovely animation set with that pose striking right there. Off to the freezer. Looks like some summon that she can in fact summon, and the one that provides some, I assume, off-field attacks. The stingy for food presentation. She's got very nice heals, as you can see, providing a thorough view in here. Best part of the woman, Psycho Ryori. Psycho, what she said? Hitosha? Hitosha or something else like that. If, as you can see. Yeah, the girl strikes with her excellency. Kind of very dedicated look in her eyes to her profession, and very oh my god, determined that she been there. If you cannot be spinning your guns in front of like all those mecha animatronics of the city. They're not called animatronics. Instead, mechas like powered up by the judgmental system of Fontania, right? I don't recall what it's called. Special energy system in Fontania. Archie. It's not that one. Court of Fontania. Let's give us like brief recollection on everything that happened up to this point. I think given recollections in this kind of games that have presented us crazy amount of developments over the years is kind of not the worst touch. We know all those things so long as they persist in our memory. Like each and every like thing that we know in our life merely is here because it's part of our memory. Because our brain kind of deems it as being part of us. It's not part of me if it was like year ago, 2 ago, like, and it did not like strike much of importance to it. This was a good region, I think, but at the same time, So this is Coffee character upcoming. The Chori was extremely pleasing addition. I was not planning to obtain Chori, but I did in fact somehow. It was very good pull in fact, I think. So this is Coffee, a polearm character, 5-star. She's upcoming. The next one essentially, it would seem. The Steve Wars Gourmet Call has been known for by food aficionados as a culinary weather vane. The regular feature of this column, Escoffier, the ex-head chef of Hotel Deborah, and her precision gastronomy are all the more famed in Fontania. Featured running in 10 days. Is she? My 7th. Oh, I think she is. I think it's updated on like set a date on. It's correct, in fact. Introduced in version 5.5. When was she introduced in the story, like in 5.5? In character voiceovers. So she's in someone else's voiceover, right? In someone else's story or whatever. Upcoming characters announced by Hoyers. Ifa Escoffier. Dying Slave. What is this silly goose doing in upcoming characters? Ever since when he is upcoming? Since like 1.4? Escoffier is an upcoming OZ aligned character. Which characters even use this like OZ pneuma mechanic? I didn't know like which characters use in fact. OMG, there's like quite plenty in fact. Quite plenty, but I think all of those kind of like dedicated mostly, I think realistically speaking, the only character people have in here are Clarinda and Furina. Raised and ready. Maybe some people do in fact Navia have, but all those are Ozia, Furina both Pneuma and Ozia, she's kind of like jack of all trades in this regard. It has new Villet essentially as well in this Pneuma character. Lini is in here as well. I don't think most of the people have new Villet or new Luni. Maybe some of you do, like some people like were crazy over this big dragon guy or this performer as well, but Emily as well, she's a good support, really one in fact. But I don't think majority of people do have any of these characters, do they? Most of the people kind of like pull cute girls, that's all. So you know the Escoffier is upcoming. I was trying to memorize what the judge system of Fontaine is called. Focalors, Court of Fontaine. Where's the area itself? OMG. Mermonia may be a portmanteau of the French word merci and the Latin word harmonia. Logical this. Oh my god, Fontaine plot. I'm starting to memorize it all on my own, like, without even... Hold on. Ora Vis Mechanica d'Analyse Cardinale, that one. Oh my god. What the energy was called for the region, though. What they were generating. Indemnitium, that one. Ora Vis harvests people's beliefs during a trial to create indemnitium, which is used to power everything in Fontaine. What a dumb region plot did work, in fact. In fact, it was wrapped very, very well and structured too. It was one of the craziest ideas for the region. In fact, it was craziest one. It worked, like, you know, on the brink of believability, and especially well it did with these characters and passing of all the characters as well. So, members of the Navia's family, kind of. Yuck. And you know, we've seen plenty of this new Villet guy and Furina kind of travel as well at the Chinyu Valley. Chinyun? That one. Bam! Ifa. Looks like he is able to summon that Kukazaur, I think it's called. He has those patterns of a skeleton on his jeans, as you can see, and his ribs as well, and hips. He's like that Calavera character. France is forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 8 days of each month. Oh my god, Kinich, what are you doing in here, you silly goose? Where is your, like, dragon thingy? Make it fly like usual. God, I magic you! Oh man. I think Modestus Codex mentioned this place, a public bath from the time of Remuria. So I didn't clear Remuria's storyline whatsoever, in fact, but it looked very good. Also, it was most likely the most skippable version ever. Who's speaking? I cannot tell the voice. Was that a Escoffier? Wow, it's like calling us barbarians, being a barbarian yourself. You mean, like, very ambiguous here. Oh my god, the text flavor in here. Given why I came here, don't you think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown origin would turn up like this out of the blue? I suspect this gun might have something to do with that smuggling case. It might have slipped through the cracks. Oh, I'm Kinich. Oh, I'm Venti, the male version. Oh, I'm Jeans. Oh my god, what is she doing with her like, shot a boyfriend right here? Smiling like a silly goose at him as well. Oh, this is my boyfriend. I'm cheating on Master Diluc in my free time. They're not engaged anymore though. Maybe they are, who knows. Albedo, what are you doing on the roof, you silly goose? Long time ago she sent me to Mondstadt with an instruction to complete a task of monumental importance to find the truth of the world. She sent him. She. Who? As you know, Albedo is a homunculi, I believe. He's not a human, which is why he's kind of emotionless, in all of sense. Yeah, he's kind of artificial being, born from the tube. Albedo, did you like turn evil again? That was his counterpart though. These Knights of Monster just freaking lying on the floor. Barbara saved them all. They're dumbasses. That looked so funny. Oh, the only ones to save the monster, the masked individual, the local Batman, and long forbidden warrior of Khaenri'ah, the descendant of the Abyss's father. The defendant in today's case is the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. Homunculus, they did say it. A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. Oh, who this may be? Is this like Haruki Ikoto from Shiny Colors? Definitely looks like one. Oh, I love the design so much. Wow. This puppy-like look on this girl, and this like hybrid semi-male, semi-female feel to it provided via shorter hair. Oh, I love it a lot. This character very strikes with its 4-star presence. Oh my god, Venti, you're kidding me? What year are we in? Like, we're in 2025. You cannot be standing on a statue of the Seven in the midst of Mondstadt just like that. This is not 1.0, you know? Hexenzirkel. Is this one of those ladies that the mages of the Klezma and else, like the one that we've met in Simulanka, heard the legacy of? It sure is, right? Yeah, you see that? Hold on. Those chair thingies, you see? This one. Listen, I don't follow Genshin's story like as precisely as some of the people made it. Yeah, as you can see, there's an order of mages in here, the one that predict things, divine thing, and influence flow of the world of Teyvat all on their own. They're kind of the, you know, the local mages association in charge of destiny, fate, and such on. Hexenzirkel in German for circle of witches, and could also be more commonly translated as cauldron of witches. Mono special dish, Derweisheit, Letzter Schluss, is a direct quote of the play Faust by the German poet Goethe. In Faust, a coven of witches convenes on top of the windy mountain broken in Germany's Harz Mountain, an area infamous for its folklore of witches and witchcraft. This is parallel to how the Hexenzirkel meets on top of a mountain. Based on Lisa's voiceover about Mona as well as her status as Barbelow's student, seems like Mona is affiliated with the Hexenzirkel. However, Mona does not seem to be familiar with other Hexenzirkel members, as she says, who would have guessed that there are so many mysterious women in this world, and that they would all know each other. After Alice's explanation and joy above the clouds, Scarlet also describes Mona as Barbelow's student, not her successor. Not all witches are members of the Hexenzirkel. Lisa, the Witch of Purple Rose, explicitly denies her interest in the Hexenzirkel. La Signora, who was once known as the Crimson Witch of Flame, has no known ties to the Hexenzirkel and takes great offense at being called a witch at all. Scarlet, successor of Jay. Is this the one that introduced us to the thingy, like when event hit? We got teleported to some of this like table and chairs on top of Mondstadt somewhere. I do recall that. And I think this character was the one to introduce us. A riddle amidst the crowds. It's definitely this one, right? During Windbloom's Breath event. No, I don't think it's this one. She shows interest in solving that year's Windbloom prophecy and attracts suspicions from Rosaria, who decides to spy on her. In Joy Above the Clouds, it is revealed that she is a successor of Hexenzirkel member I. Ivanova N, who used initial J. Joy Above the Clouds, so this one. Investigate the floating island, yeah. Oh, was there Alice in here in fact? Oh my god, there was Albedo as well. Aunt Alice, I'm here too. Mom, why are you trying to talk like that, like other people? So I see everyone's here. Well then, my warmest greetings everyone. Alice, why would you? I'm Mona, Miss Alice. So as we know, this Alice girl kind of looks like an elf, like a clay in fact. She looks very young, and I think it's been a while since her leaks, announcements and teasings. Hopefully we get her one day. Alice goes by A. Alive it says. Barbeloth goes by Mona's Master. Is the one that we've met in Simulanka as the statue in fact. The statue of the goddess of prophecy at Constellation Metropolis depicting Barbeloth's younger appearance. Goddess of Prophecy by Simulanka People. The name Megistus, meaning great, is a suffixal identifier and functional surname of mages under Barbeloth's tutelage. Barbeloth was already once known as Barbeloth Megistus, but renamed herself Trismegistus, meaning thrice as great. The fate goal. Trismegistus too. To distinguish herself from her students, according to Mona, Barbeloth is a visionary, someone so skilled at astrology that she can read the fortunes of entire nations. Teyvat and the world itself. Mona's greatest wish to overtake Barbeloth in hieromancy and become known as the world's greatest astrologer. Barbeloth is also the friend and rival of Alice, a famous adventurer and powerful mage. She is only talented in astrology, whilst Alice is well versed in a variety of magical fields. Though Barbeloth initially did not understand what Alice saw in Anders' daughter, she later grew to respect her and realized that her acuity for the world's operating principles could sometimes surpass that of astrology. Anya M. Andersdotter was a member of the Hexen Circle. She was author of the renowned storybook The Boar Princess and said to be an exceptional writer. Goddess of Fate by Simolanka's People. So it's the one that helped. Who set up? Was it the Alice that set up the entire thing, or was it the Mona's figure, or this lady? Someone definitely set it up for funsies in there. I do recall that one. I think it was Mona's teacher this time around. But at the same time, this Fate lady kind of like at the root of everything. I think she was also related to it. I think they're all like, this Hexen Circles more or less affiliated and affecting how things go for that. Simulanka occasion and many of the other worlds, tendencies and leads. She was described as a legend that never ends for the stories, and her prose was able to teach Alice the meanings of grief. In the Simulanka event, she creates the fictional character Durin, despite warning from Barbeloth that Durin will likely share the fate of his real-world counterpart. Is this like the dragon one? Yes, it is. Tragic story was by this dragon. He is given the name Mini Durin by Alice. Summertide Scales and Tales. Man, oh man, how long ago this event was already. Jesus Christ. Created by the witch Anders' daughter of the Hexen Circle. When Ivanova decided that she would leave the group after marrying, Anders' daughter Alice Barbeloth Nicola and Rini daughter. Is this not related towards the Abyssus Order or Gold, the 5 sinners of Kainraya? Yeah. Best known for her masterpieces Durin and Albedo, she is linked to the cataclysm 500 years ago, which led to the fall of Kainraya. Kainraya's eclipse dynasty and spawned monsters in the world of Teyvat. So this Rini daughter is a very important story figure, it would seem. The art of alchemy of Kainraya. Man, I kind of wish any of this got some recollection within the game's story rather than old ass lore files. I believe it was mentioned in Bedtime Story a few times and elsewhere, but better than nothing. This is why I remember it. In fact, this name was mentioned in Bedtime Story and forth. Do they have like a title of theirs? No. Described by the organization as a flower that is not of this world. What does this image even like? It means some like cloud and dragon, or what? Unborn life, unfulfilled wishes, tragic dreams at the edge of the universal darkness that could never come true. Indwell my body and descend unto this world. Rini daughter is known to Skirk, though she had only heard her name from her master Surtalogia. Skirk also remarked that, like her master, Rini daughter too is pursuing some form of perfection. The exact relation between Rini daughter and Surtalogia is not known. One such failure was primordial alveolo, which she left within Durin's stomach. What? This guy came from the Durin's stomach? Jesus Christ. Considered one of the 5 sinners of Kain Raya, the Cataclysm. The Wise, the Visionary, Gold, the Fall, Ratcher of Solnary. Surtalogi, the Fall. Surtalogi is the name of the bright sword of flame wielded by the fire Jotun Surtur from Norse mythology. Rerir is a character mentioned by Undyne Slave in the Archon Quest bedtime story. They are known as one of the 5 sinners. Rerir, also called Ratcher of Solnary, is known as one of the 5 sinners of Kain Raya. They were also one of the people of the nation of Kain Raya who were of great esteem. Right, none of this we need to know right now, to be honest. I get like sitting, like chilling in here, to be honest, for the day. Both Dainsleif and Piero, who are survived from Kain Raya, have indicated multiple figures from their nation were responsible for invoking Celestia's wrath. The role of Art of Chemia played in Kain Raya's downfall has put both Dainsleif and Venti on guard against it. Yeah, you can see, like, can't wait to see Albedo cast Celestia on us here in Mondstadt. Oh my gosh, it is such a deep lore. Oh my god, like every single place stemming from somewhere and leading elsewhere. Russian here Sabbath means a meeting of witches presided over by the devil. Sabbath. Sabaton. Ведьмин Шабаш. It says, even on the bottom, like transcribed as such. Vedmin Shabash. Hexen Zirkel. Alrighty. We got a recollection at the list on where Albedo stems from. Oh, who might be? It sounds like Lisa again, no? Ain't no way it's Albedo's creator, is it? So just a heads up, if I'm losing voice in here for the day, I'm going to progress a little bit of story, I think, do my other things, grind for the rest of the day. Maybe a short one as well, 7-8 hours or so. Mostly of those things, I think. Only by turning the world on its head can we see its true colors, so it begs the question, what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? So, looks like chess-related event story that is. The chess-related boss maybe as well. Looks like a new region dedicated to its sub-area, the one with separated as the island. So like Mondstadt, as you can see, this something will be built in Fontaine. Looks like the theme kind of transports us between Fontaine and Mondstadt. I really loved Genshin's story up to this point. It's best game, best story ever. Hua! I'm Albedo. I can't believe it, Albedo. Do you have nothing better to do? The human research, I mean, this one looks like human, right, but doesn't act like one though. It's truly a homunculus. On the charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty. Huh. I was Jin reading the verdict. Oh, Varka is the one from the expedition, the one of leader of Knights of Favonius, I believe. He's definitely one of utmost importance role within it, at the very least. If not the leader, right? Paralogism version 5.6 Genshin Impact. Paralogism trailer Genshin Impact. Paralogism 5.6. Seek the origin of spices in a single spoonful of soup, and the path to light amidst the shadows. In the season of wind and flowers, someone has arranged a game of chess where truth and falsehood intertwine. Perhaps those who rise in the challenge will find themselves one step closer to the truth. So, Simulanka was the funniest and most memorable adventure of recent developments of this game. It was an incredible subregion. This seemed like a little small development of the story, but it expands already vast established story and lore within the game. So we look forward to all of that. We look forward to Genshin's Impact developments. We look forward to when Alice gets released and other things such on. This looks extremely promising, interesting, and very good. I love what is shown in here. Significant much, in fact. So, back to reality. At the least, we got, review of the next stuff out of this. I didn't know what is coming ahead. All I saw, this promotional picture, the cover of the next version. At the very least, we got, recollection down. Small maybe, but definitely thorough, right? Oh, it's because iOS, I still no change, poor thing.
そういや、ご飯の子供の子を攻撃したとき、リュウちゃんのパパとママは無事だけど、おじいちゃんとおばあちゃんは亡くなっちゃった。リュウちゃんの家族は仲がいいんだ。寝ようともしなくて、おじいちゃんとおばあちゃんがまだ帰ってきてないだけだと思って探しに行ってるのかも。リュウちゃん、ステーキを持ってきたよ。熱々だからすごくいい匂いでしょ。
I just want to progress within the story enough to be at the point at which there's important developments. Not what we are seeing here, like Kachina talking with Tepet Lazarus. I brought some steak for you. I know it's your favorite and it's still warm. Want some? Oh! Kind of.
侵食し体調がされたことがある人は浄化された後も心の傷が残っちゃうんだってさ。
Kokoro soul. Though Kokoro means heart, it's also used as a soul in Japanese.
事実を間違って認識して心が壊れすごく危険なんだ。確かにリュウちゃんの状況と似てるかも。オイラもそうだとは言い切れないけど、そこら中にアビスの力が散らばってたから、その可能性は重症の人にはかなり効く薬だぞ。いるか？じゃあちょっとだけ副作用。
Better safe than sorry. I'm a pieman. After you administer the medicine, I immediately perks up and scarfs us down the stake. Oh! Oh!
ありがとう。本当に助かったよ。お腹いっぱいになったらちょっと。
Yo, yo.
こんなに元気になるなんて。せかさないから疲れたらちゃんと寝るんだよ。
ちゃんと寝るんだよ。
本当にありがとう。少し分けてもらえないかな。もちろんだぜ。私はこの世界の大半のものが当たり前にあるものだって思ってたからすでにあったから。
Oh, Kachina. I know I used to take a lot of things for granted. Growing up, it's easy to think that everything around you will just exist forever.
戦争を経験して分かったの。ほとんどのものはすごく儚いんだって。この道と一緒で行った時とそういうものを自分にできることをもっともっとやりたい。後悔しないから。
If not for Lumini to know those kind of things, right? I can move forward without regrets. I want to do as much as I can to defend my family and friends.
あなたが教えてくれたんだよ。いろいろ教えてもらっちゃったね。
You're a fast learner.
そうだ、強い心を持ってるからオイラたちが心配する必要なんて全然
Not
ないぜ。
best protagonist. Not.
あなたたちから見ていい弟子でいい生徒？
How a friend.
そう言ってもらえて。
Hehe.
じゃあバイバイ、ゆうちゃん。ハンウィーとアンパオもまたね。
Bye, fams. Take Kachina back home. Isage! Yo! Na 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 na. OMG, where are you going? Oh my god. Na 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 na.
遅刻遅刻
Chkoko chkoko. Oh yeah. Just go forth like up the wall. Right, we need the whatever of echoes. Whatever of echoes, yes, that one. Xeonin. She's not from the science of the canopy, right? The echoes is the one for. Na na na. Skaranai yoni. Na 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 na. So Kachina, we're home. I'm not sure why the story of the game, like at this point, like following, like bring Kachina back home.
うちに夕飯を食べに来なよいきなり必要があったらあなたたちバイバイ
I've talked with Xeonin quite plentiful of times by now already as well. Like,
ジーナと知りナタでの旅もこれからのよし行くぞ
the story feels a little bit stale in this RNG. What? The quest location is currently involved in a quest thread like Whispers. Please complete it first. No, don't make me do this like that. There's focus mode in here, right? I assume this is one of those tribal quests, right? No, yes. What is this? What it wants me to finish anyway? Does it even say like what I'm supposed to finish here? A prayer for blessings told crest-headed peaks Act 3. It directs me to this like thread like Whisper, right? Head to Xeonin's workshop. The time you and Plazoli agreed upon has almost arrived. You prepare to pay her a visit to check on the Blaze game inscription progress. What is this? I'm sorry. It's not like it's a story, but it's like a side story of sorts or what? Is this like long or not? Is this necessary for me to finish even? It's kind of like not part of the main story, but it almost presented as. It's like they're like separated main story from the main story or what. I can check out, but if it's too long, I'm gonna like ditch out. Alright, Xeonin, how's the work? I was not planning to do this in fact though.
シロね、ちょうどよかった。
Oh, the
左が
woman.
棚の上から2段目。フワはイクナルので、金槌はパカルのだから持ってて。自分のやつ
The garden hall. Woman, you cannot be lying like that in the middle of city.
もしかして今から休憩？
今日はいい感じの気温だから。
Oh my
ここで
god.
休
マジで言ってる？今日はいつも
それが暑いとお客さんが注文や受け取りに来
The
るとき、
temperature is
い
not
つもより早く済む。
the temperature is not perfect, Xeonin. It's kind of a little bit hot in here, you know? Not because of the weather. Customers don't tend to stick around and talk when they're coming to place orders to pick up the goods.
あっそう。あら、次のお客さんが来たわね。
はいはい。
Xeonin, I'm certainly one of your customers and I'm coming. Alright, sorry, I apologize. Sure sounds good to me. Oh my god. What? I would lose my composure if Paimon like did that thing to
日和
me.
の調子はどう？
Oh, the woman walk. The woman talk, the woman walk. The Pilgrim's Chronicles. Been run into any issues? No.
あらよ最初不確定要素が多すぎてさ。
All of the most important parts of the Genshin characters feel like they immerse themselves in a world's story and world's aesthetics. When you're sitting and staring at a teapot, it's kind of, or finishing up Imaginarium theater runs of yours, it always feels like the characters are present in whether it's in the story main one or any of the world's happenings. It feels like they're living. It's a very big part of this three-dimensional open world game. Like no other in fact provides. Characters, you know, like if you even compare this with this like World of Craft whatever game, they're like extremely static outside of the story in the world. In this game, perhaps they also, but the story developments they always add up. And these characters have like an actual lens of what they think about the world and what they can give from themselves in the dialogue. It's very adds up, like each and every single small occasion you're presented with the character. It doesn't feel like the characters are abandoned the second they're out of the screen. No, they're like actually living in here, like for real.
アラニがスピリットウェイを通るときにうっかり落ちる確率より低い。
じゃあどう考えても
As you can see, there is an entire trailer related to like 1.0 limited character and 1. Whatever, like Dragon Spire was at 1.4, 5, 6, one of those. Even those characters from like 5 years ago are being used.
白ね。オノありがとう。持ってくわね。
As developers love this game and they know that people love in fact what they're providing.
そういえばもうすぐニエガの誕生日だけど、
もうプレゼントも準備してあるよ。
まさかとは思うけど、ペンチのフルセットとか工具セットとかじゃないでしょうね。
I'd like a set too. Where can I buy one?
うちが手間暇かけて自作してる。欲しい
Oh,
なら作ってあげようか。
oh, oh, Zelena, I love your voice.
うちが手間暇かけしてる。欲しいなら作ってあげようか。
Hoshino作ってあげようか？
うちが手間暇かけて自作してる。欲しいなら作ってあげようか。
星なら作ってあげようか？ああ、woman.
オイラたちはよく野外でキャンプするから、
Zionan,
シロネンが作ってくれた。きっとテント張りもしよくて
よ
今
Ivan Paiman loves you. What a failed screenshot.
でも今年のプレゼントは道具じゃないよ。家だから手紙が届いて。
Oh, she looks so good from the back. She looks so good from this side back angle. She wrote me a letter saying that she'd like a copy of Tech Wheel the Brave.
なかなか探すのが大変な本でさ、何冊かうちのコレクションにあって助かったよ。
コレクション助かったよ。だけど、まあ、
ギリ読めるし。
まだギリ読めるし。Oh, the voice, it's
な
perfect.
かなか探すのが大変な本でさ、何冊かうちのコレクションにあって助かったよ。ずいぶん前に出版されたやつだけど、まだギリ読めるし。
Zoom and Mine. Damn. The book is not what you call a bestseller, but luckily I have a few copies in my collection. They were really old editions that were published a long time ago. They should still be readable. Why wouldn't they be?
ニエガくらいの年の子ってどう何を持っていったんだっけ？
パッ
あなたが一番好きな。あれ？思い出せないわ。
暑すぎて熱中症になっちゃった。
Oh,
自分の名
woman.
前はわかる？
Woman, what are you doing here? Oh my god, it's quite hot to... Since you're about to pass out from the heat. Do you even remember your own name? Zilana.
そこまで忘れないって。ただここ何日か。なんかいろいろ忘れちゃうのよね。
あんたの燃焼明国に大事なことを刻んでメモ代わりにしちゃえば持ち運びにも便利だし
Oh
劣化し
my
にくいから
god.
ちょうどいいと思う。
I'm about to lose my composure and this is like... Grab her from now on. Wrap those dice around me. That inscription will never wear out and it's easy to carry. I'd say that's quite a fitting use for it.
それは確かにそうなんだけど、私の冥国にはもうほとんどスペースが違う。燃焼冥国に行く願いっていうか、まあ要するに将来に対する期待とか、いつかやりたいこととか。ラゾーリは美しさを考慮すると、冥国に刻む文字はなるべく短くした方がいいって言ってたけど、燃焼冥国って米を作ってた内裏師が作ったものでしょ。だからちょっとくらいは神秘的な力があるんじゃないかってみんな思ってるわけ。
Wondrous, that's a good word. So it's like wonder except like, you know, it's spelled Wondrous.
それで冥国を手に入れた人たちはいつか夢や願いが叶うようにと願いを込めて、それを冥国に刻み込むのよ。
It means like not imaginary, right? Wondrous. It means curious, right? It means curious, I believe.
よくある願いを叶えてくれる石みたいだな。
Sounds kind of like a wish
でも
granted.
こんな風に願いとか思いを刻んじゃったら
So な風に
他の人に見えちゃうんじゃないの？
見にちゃうんじゃないのか？
心配ないわ。普通はラゾーリにお願いして刻んでもらうんだけど、特別なやり方があるのよ。その方法で刻んだ文字は特定の角度で光を当てないと見えないようになってる。だからわざわざ文字を見ようとしない限り、冥国もただの綺麗な石ってわけ。
それは言えてる。燃焼明国は結局ただの石だしね。その願いを叶えることなんてできないよ。この石に向かって願いをしたって火に向かって叫ぶのと同じで、自分の声がこだまするだけ。まあ願いの美貌力として使うのはありかもね。願いを刻んだやつを常に持ち歩いて時々取り出して見てみる。 みたいな。自分を励ますくらいの効き目はあるかもね。
Good source of encouragement. Using it as a journal for your wishes is fine. Carrying them with you and taking a look from time to time can be a good.
ただ、途中で願いを変えたいってなったら大変だよ。名国ってすごく摩耗しにくいから、文字を書き換えるのは難しいだろうし。
Oh my god, the woman's back and shoulders and even the armpit, like a small crack in there. Oh my god. As long as you don't suddenly change your mind and want to take your wishes back, that is, these things are extremely durable. It would take a lot of effort to change the words. So they're discussing some, what it says, like what called Blaze Game Inscription. They're saying it possesses some like strong qualities. It can in fact grant wishes, Blaze Game Inscription, Memo Engrave, with important things to remember. Yeah, not sure what they're like discussing here, but essentially introducing to that term in here, right? Blaze Game Inscription.
捨てるにしても結構高いもんだしね。買いたければいつでも買えるって代物でもないからもったいなくて捨てられないよ。
Not cheap and very hard to get. If you ever lost it, you'd just be filled with regret. No one wants willingly part with it.
それにしても変だな。おばちゃんの技術にしちゃ生産が追いついてなさすぎ。誰かが少なめに作れば高く売れるとかって入れ知恵したのかな。
Making fewer and selling for more. Sounds like some of the Cheven schemes.
言われてみれば確かに長園のやり口ね。それでたんまりお金を集められるんならゾーリとニエガももっといい生活ができるようになるからね。
Yeah, looks like they have some funny tribal fluctuations in here. The people, different ones. So they're like pointing out at names in here. Cheven, Nekcha, the other one was here, no? Lazole.
あの頃は本当に心配だったから定期的にあれをおる。なんだったっけ？忘れちゃうの？
Are the ley lines being the main disruptor of her thoughts in here?
ほらほら、これ以上日差しに当たると英国でもどうにもできないくらいいろいろ忘れちゃいそうじゃん。
She says heat, but
早く帰って休みな。
is it not ley lines? Right, if you stay out in the heat for any longer, I'm afraid the inscription won't be able to save your memory. You should go back and get some rest.
ラゾーリとニエガによろしく。
Bye, woman, nice back.
どうしちゃったのかしら。エリンレに薬をもらう。
シロネンもニエガの誕生日会に行くのか？実はオイラたちも行く。
いいよ。でもあんたたちがラゾーリおばちゃんと知り合いだったなんてね。
Oh my god.
最近集落でもめったに見かけない。
Can we just discuss
どうやっ
it?
て知
Like,
り合ったの？
can we just discuss this? Like, look at the comparison of Lumine, Paimon, and Zilnan standing next to each other. Look at the ratio of her legs. Is there like a line I can put in this OBS application here? No, there isn't. I should do it like different way in this case. Should open it as this like earphone view thingy. Oh my god, it's like... Wait, can I draw in this application even? No, I can't. Oh my god. Is there a single application in which I can like draw under the image? Oh my god, no there isn't. Alright, just let's use the words in here, right? Instead of like, visualizing it or anything. It's just that her leg from like, you know, the very feet point up to the very up point of her shorts. As you can see, like, even if I put it out like that, you can see that 70% of her like body takes up by her legs. There's like 10% of the torso visible in here. It's essentially the entirety of her torso. She's like the perfect woman, that's what she is. So tall and the legs are taking such a hefty part of it. Oh my god, it's like so yummy. So what is the side quest about that we're doing? Lazole to Zilanen.
保存小石を原材料に使う
Oh, private session.
娘のためってなると焼きちゃうのかな。
Oh my god. Why can't I open up the dialogue menu? That voice was so good. So that's how we met her. She even wants to use volcanic crystals, forging material. Guess she's really pulling out all the stops for her daughter.
なら本人に聞きに行こう。ついでにうちも本届けたいしね。保存小石を原材料に使うなんて娘のためってなるとやっぱ張り切っちゃうのかな。
So I was planning to address the main story, to be honest, like in here today, right? Not the Zealand story. To be quite frank, finish with the main story of Genshin as fast as possible, humanly. It would seem that they kind of separated this part from the story because it's kind of like, more like companion quest with Zealand, it would seem, rather than main story or any of those. This might be main part of the main story, but it's not presented as such.
ちょっと待てよ、誕生日プレゼントってサプライズの方が良くないか？
I'm probably going to ditch out of here.
本人に聞いちゃったらサプライズにならないじゃないか。
でも本人に聞かないでどうやって好みを調べるのさ。
I do like Zealand's voice a lot though.
ああ、それか。手紙に物語の本が好きだって書いてあったから、うちと同じで本をプレゼントするのもありかな。
Would be perfect to have woman like that of my own, to be honest. Based on the idea, perhaps you can also give a storybook based on what she wrote in her letter. That might be a good option. Easy enough, I have loads of those in my bag.
それじゃあ適当すぎないか？分かっててプレゼント、ニエガに何が一番欲しいかとか聞いたことないのか？本以外に欲しいものってあるだろ？
誰だろ
聞いたことないな。数年前病気が再発しちゃった頃って部屋で安静にするだけで人と話す気力もなかったらしいよ。
She didn't even have strength to talk to anyone. Nextia's illnesses kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, she couldn't do anything during the time other than rest in her bed.
最近になってやっとちょっと回復して手紙まで書けるようになったんだ。
Regained strength and started to write letters. Listen, I would not be writing any letters even if I had strength.
とにかくそんなに悩む必要ないって。何もいいのが思いつかなかったらうちの本を上下2冊にばらして半分こすればいいじゃん。
That
う
slight...
ちがジョーをあげるからあんたたちがゲをプレゼントすればいいよ。
Do you see that slight tiny motion of her like Billy in there? I did. That was really good delivery as well.
とにかくそんなに悩む必要ないって。何もいいのが思いつかなかったらうちの本を上下2冊にばらして半分こすればいいじゃん。うちがジョーをあげるからあんたたちがゲをプレゼントすればいいよ。
The voice actresses of these games are more than alive. I'm serious. Like Zealand's voice actress standing alongside of Miyuki Sawashiro in terms of delivering herself. Let's go and ask Nextia.
おお、サプライズにならなくなるのは残念。そういえばニエガが欲しがってた本。
勇敢なテクイって本なんだけどさ、ちょっとややこしくてバージョンが2つあるんだよね。
Oh, the peace sign, the woman. How dare you? I love you. Right. It's a little difficult to explain. You see, there are actually two versions of Tekil the Brave.
物語の大筋はどっちも一緒で、2人の兄弟が魔王に立ち向かう話。
She looks so epic in here in this short angle, etc. Basically, it's about set of twin brothers working to defeat a demon lord.
魔王を倒した後、兄のテクイは弟のリマークに魔王の魂が取り付いたことに気づく。
After defeat, discovers that the king's spirit has possessed his younger brother, Rimak.
最初のバージョンのエンディングじゃ、兄は魔王を滅ぼすために弟を切り倒し、あと自分も火山に飛び込むんだ。
Older brother kills younger brother to defeat the demon lord before himself jumping into a volcano. Some age copy of Tekil the Brave. Oh, is this like an introduction towards the main story actually? Well, almost looks like. Tale comes from the... Oh my god. And actually like a lore piece in here. Tale comes from the desolate distant past. In those days, the mountains' teeth still bared like blades against man and beast, thirsting for the souls of the feeble-minded, human and non-human alike. People knew that the god of the mountains loved them not and was to be given a wide berth, yet they were forced to seek shelter and caverns from the storms screaming through the wilds, all to pass one long night after the next. But these caverns, like the mountains, extracted payment from these vagrants. Countless were the tribes who lost kin to the wastes through which they stumbled blind. Valiant Tekil and his kind-hearted brother Rimak were born to one such tribe. I'm not reading all this. Beasts of the cavern were filled with rage and hate, but they knew that these people would not loosen their grip on their weapons, nor would their eyes be shut. Terror had already fled, and so death was forced to retreat. Thus did the tribespeople depart the cave, having lived another day. These people who had rejected fear would live countless days more. Yet the defeat of her evil underlings caught the eye of their master, Coatlicue. For this lord of demons, who claimed to be the mother of the underworld and mistress of 10,000 times 10,000 caves, whose fangs were the rocky stalactites, whose tongue was every blast of wet, frigid wind, and who was Tekken and Rimac taught the same, and so they sharpened their spurs and blades. Rimac returning from the gathering herbs. The Earth Mother spat the snake out and tore poisoned fangs and cried out, "Behold, behold, you arrogant fools, and kneel as you should in the dust." They crossed mountains and canyons. One night the old shaman, who was waited day after they been beyond the tribe's bounds, stood to welcome the returning Tekil, but Tekil refused the water, the food and the cheers. Instead he simply said, "The venomous snake is slain and I am victorious, but I shall soon depart along with my brother." Having said that, valiant Tekil leaped into the dead volcano. The earth was shaken by his heart and blood. The volcano's own heart resumed beating. The blazing lava once more began to flow. The volcano lives, as does the bravery of all the tribes. Wow.
作中で死母コアトリクエに体を乗っ取られたリマークが言ったセリフが一時結構流行っててさ。
Remarco. For being possessed by the goddess Coatlicue, Remark said,
その血を焼き尽くしたくはない。しかし君の心を見、この名を刻みつけてくれ、兄さん。僕を覚えている限り離れることはない。
But I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
もう一つのバージョンは最近出たばかりなの。誰かからの助言を受けて急にまたこの動画。そのバージョンじゃ兄と弟が協力して魔王を殺し、二人とも生き残るんだよね。
そのバージョンじゃ、
作者の言葉を借りるとハッピーエンドってやつ。
そのバージョンじゃ、Happy End. The revised version, the brothers killed the demon lord together and both survived. Well, what a lame one.
でも受けがあまり良くなくて、1ヶ月後も売れなかったんで、お店は大量の在庫を抱えることになった。
I mean, yeah, what's the point of the story without tragedy to it?
どの店も在庫処分のためにセールだのおまけだの、いろいろやってさ。結果、未だに新しいバージョンしか市場に出回ってなくて、評価が高かった古い方は手に入る。でもだからって評判の悪い新バージョンをプレゼントするわけにもいかないっしょ。何日もかけて倉庫を漁ってやっと何冊か古い版ので、その中から1冊比較的状態のいいやつを選んでカバーもつけてプレゼントにしようって思ったの。これ余った方よかったらあげるよ。ページがボロボロだから読むときは気をつけな。こっちの新しいバージョンもあげる。この間食当てる水を
そこまでしないと売れない本っていいけど、先にオイラが人と
そろそろ行こう。ラゾーリおばちゃんの家は集落から遠いから。
Sionen, with all due respect,
もう終わったの？お前も？ええ、私たちは参加しな。コメならあとちょっとよ。シロネンが今今までのコメとはかなり違うから、早く作れたら焼肉パーティーちょっと笑わせるだけのつもりが、シロネンたら真剣に考え込んじゃって、思いっきりうなずいたと思ったら一生懸命仕事し始めたのよ。まるで燃えたみたいにね。
oh, sexy grandma woman. Lolly that is. He gave it some serious thought, nodded, and really hit the ground running after that. So, we're probably going to wrap up our reading in here in like a hot minute. I think we progressed for as much as we should have for the day. I think we're going to wrap up the Genshin story as soon as opportunity presents. I will try to wrap up it in here, I think.
シロネンにとって肉ってそこまで魅力。あの子の部族の人たちはみんなそうかもね。今は時間も忘れてる。じゃあ肉を用意した。
うちの機嫌を気遣ってくれてありがとう。で もう気にしなくても外の明るさで時間くらい訂正させてもらうけど、冗談だってのは分かってたよ。でもそれまでずっと真剣に制作方法について話し合ってたから、あえてこういう風に答えようと思ったわけ。まあどうでもいいか。ほらできたよ。
わあ、
トゥマイに魂の川の底から浮かび上がった意味は希望。
旅人にぴったりね。で、星や月のように真夜中にいる私たちの進むべき道を照らしてくれる。
かっこいいぜ。この名前にも他の人たちのコメみたい
トゥマイにもちろん。でもそれはコメができた時からあるものじゃなくて、コメの初代所有者が冒険する中でトゥマイにトゥマイにトゥマイにトゥマイに。もちろん。でもそれはコメができた時からあるものじゃなくて、コメの初代所有者が冒険する中で自然と浮かび上がってくるんだ。きっと戦いから無事帰ってきた時、八神様がトゥマイにって名をあんたに与えた意味がわかるよ。
Now we just need to strike.
コメの制作がこんなに順調に進むとは思わなかっ
今回は八神様の力を借りられたからね。特例中の特例。今後もこんな機会に巡り合うことはほとんどないと思う。
八神がここまで手伝ってくれたのに、一番信頼できる内裏師がコメを作れないとなった
Oh
ら、
my god, it's
人
like...
類は大恥をかくになるものね。
Would you listen to this riddle speaking granny right here, the woman?
八神がここまで手伝ってくれたのに、八神がここまで手伝ってくれたのに、一番信頼できる内裏師がコメを作れないとなったら、人類は大恥をかくことになるものね。
She just like spoke riddle after riddle right there. Imagine receiving that help from the Lord of Night, only for our most trusted engraver to fail. That would have been so embarrassing for humanity.
うちは初めから自分の実力を疑ってなかったよ。あんたが小説の読みすぎで波乱万丈な展開を求めてしまう。
All those novels you read.
ちょっと成功を願ってなかったみたいに言わないでちょうだい。私は長生きしてるからいろんなことを見てきたの。
Anything gonna happen?
た。まあまあ、二人ともちゃんと出来上がったんだしさ。
I'm a granny. Oh my god, the Zionan's like heels are so long. Sheesh.
でもお祝いの前にまだ最後の一歩が残ってる。コメはできたし、テストも OK だったけど。
You dumbass. What is this thing? I heard this Sitlali to be Sitlali. You silly goose woman.
これがあんたのものと言えるかどうか、あんたが持ってて効果をちゃんと発揮できるかどうかについて調べないと。
前代未聞の異邦人のコメだものね。未知のことが起こるんじゃないかって。
まだ喜ぶには早いっても確かに調べないとだな。大事な。
うん、でも身構えなくていいよ。簡単なテストだから、夕飯を食べてから静かなとこでやってみよう。旅人の魂が地脈とつながれるかどうか観察するんだ。その過程で反応が起きないかを
Need to observe whether your soul can connect to the ley lines and make sure there are no signs of rejection.
この前八神の国に入ったのはある意味侵入とも
Last time you essentially barged into the Night
今回
Kingdom,
は
but
本当に受け入れてもらう必要がある。
now we must make sure that it will be truly accepting
そ
you.
この確認は私に任せて。
I'm a professional. Ah, you woman.
あと、八神様からあんたへのプレゼント。
俺消えたりしなく。
別に記憶を消費して作るわけじゃないから。でないと初代の所有者が何をしたか誰もわからなくなるでしょ。
If an ancient name consumed the memory used to create it, the first person to bear the name would never be remembered.
聖書の旅寄りはこれからもあんたの中での冒険を一番効果的に証
The
明してくれる
Pilgrim's
は
Chronicle
ず。
is still the most significant proof of your adventures in Natlan.
難しい話はその辺にしてご飯を食べに行きましょう。もうお腹ペコペコよ。
お腹空いてない。
じゃあ行きつけの店で肉でも食べ。
ほら肉ですって。やっぱり食べたくなったのね。
肉、イェイ。
ちなみにお酒も一流。
Oh my god, what was that move?
それならグズグズしてないで行きましょう。君たちも早く。
I'm gonna hop on you if you don't like quail yourself. You enjoy a delicious barbecue dinner together. It seems to be Zionan and Sitlali first meal of the day. The alcohol is equally delicious, but out of respect for the test that will come next, Citlali only takes a few sips. After the meal, Zionen heads back to retrieve her tools while you wait outside with Citlali.
シトラリーどうしたんだ？なんか悩んでるのか？
まさかこんな年になってもこれほど落ち着かない気持ちになるなんてね。
Was like Ororon proposed to you.
旅立ちの日が近づくほど不安になってくる。孔明はできたけど反軍の歌は戦いに勝たないと効力を発揮しない。それにエンジン様の運命には死が待つと示されてる。
We will achieve victory together. No fate is set in stone.
ありがとう。君たちを信じる。君の言葉が私には最大の慰めよ。
準備できたよ。行こう。何の話をしてたの？
なんでもないぞ。シトラリはお腹いっぱいすぎて消化不良なんだってさ。
そうそう。でもちょっと散歩したら治りそう。お腹も膨れたし、そろそろ孔明を確かめに行かないとね。
Toma aí, Wow. Wow. Whoa. Bam. As the sun rises and sets, the time for the meeting has finally come. Head over to the speaker's chamber. So let's check out how much of the story do we have left. It would not be a bad touch to know like what we are committing into here today or tomorrow. I'm plenty certain I'm done here for the day. But so now today is 27th of April. On 29th there's going to be Zani and Chakon of Wooden Waves. I'm not going to be clearing out the story immediately of that game. Along with it, we're sure going to pull the characters, and that at the very least sets us to the 29th day of this month. I'm sure that many people await those characters and await more progression of Wooden Waves as well as I do, so we're looking forward to that alongside of this Genshin game. Let's see how much of the story awaits us in here. Perhaps go to the speaker's chamber to meet Mavuika, invite Mavuika to come along with you, go to the People of the Springs. We did do that, I believe. Chat with your friends and wait for the feast to begin. Have chat with Kachina, Kinich, Ron, Jansen, Chaska. We did that. Follow Ororon and take part in the ceremony. Return and rejoice the feast. Follow the path with Kachina back to the tribe. Continue along the path. Follow Hanvi. Talk to Ayo and his family. Take Kachina back home. Check on how the forging of the ancient name going. Test the ancient name outside the camp. This is where we're going, right? Talk to the soul that suddenly appeared. Check the Tepid Lizar's condition. So there's a little bit left from this quest. And next one, Journey of Stars and Flames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, where all hopes lie. So there's like one step in here, only defeat the boss. When all becomes a monument. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is the last one. So 1, 2. So it's like an epilogue, it would seem. The boss fight. 1, 2, 3. This is like the most developments in here. around this arena thingy. Act 5, Incandescent Ode of Resurrection, Arc and Quest Chapter 5, Act 5, Incandescent Ode of Resurrection. So this thing, Incandescent Ode of Resurrection, it released on New Year's, together with Citlali and Mavuika, right on New Year's, right? Like first day of the year. I was in fact sitting in there during New Year and like pulling Citlali and Mavuika at like 5 AM or whatever. The path of war approaches its end. All eyes. So it seems aside from this thing that we are having right now, there's only like this one like seem like a big one progression. Then there's a boss fight, and then there's epilogue. So there is not all that much left, it would seem, aside from what we have in here, and I'm not going to brag about it, like, we are pretty much set to go out of this region already. I believe that most of the things that this region had to offer already has been. Every single place, every single location dedicated to this Natlan place, ever since the first presenting of the region, all throughout adventuring throughout it, already like an exploration of every single place, like about 50 for me, even though I didn't explore all that much. But I sure will continue in a free time. I believe no issue with that, just present me with opportunity to sit down and relax with the game, and I will. Though there's always like, you know, way too much things to address in each and every single day, sometimes I think opportunity presents to just sit down and max out, like keep on clicking on compass thingy and bam 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 bam, maybe one by one, like the places will at very least reach like 70-80. So ever since all this presentation was like Mayan looking place, very mysterious in fact. Looks like we're plenty much with this latest edition of Volcano, plenty much out of this Natlan by now. Just like, in fact, the last place this region should have presented to us. So the story of this place was told very thoroughly, but at the same time very briefly. It did not take the craziest amount of developments out of the story's chunk of the game. I believe that it did take on the theme of the Abyss, but it was not the craziest development, but at the same time very crucial, very pivotal for the game's story overall. There's an entire game called Genshin Impact in here, and each and every single region, but none of them are taken on the duty to dispel the Abyss from itself. And this region is like doing it every single day. All the story of Engine Sama, Mavuika, Sitlali, Zilonen, Chaska and other characters on the Varese was in fact set in our memory as the very important one. The Capitano of Fatih Herbinger even had aligned himself with the region as well, and who knows where the game goes next, but as we just reviewed, at the very least there's going to be some Albedo and Witches Hexian Zirkel being brought up soon-ish, very. On the May 9th, it's at May something, right? Early May. So after all this like ends, after we're like slowly departing towards the next region, which should be in fact in here above Fontaine Manstadt. Somewhere in here should be Snezhne. Somewhere in here. Some people say it's to the left of Fontaine, some people say it's to the right. Right and up. I believe it's somewhere in here at least, like definitely somewhere above, definitely. So since all those things are going to pass like the time does, and we're going to be presented with the new region, it's going to be last region of this place aside from the Kainra and Celestia and all sub-regions, and you know, I might have not voiced out as crazy the Simulanka part of this Genshin Impact game, but it was the most pleasurable, most enjoyable and the fun part of the game, as well as all other developments such as Dodoco Island and Carnival one. Simulanka stamped with the light itself and was the most wholesome and most bright adventure ever. Simulanka was incredible. So the story of this place is coming to an end. The game is extremely fun to play, whether it's Spiral Abyss refreshing in 8 days, which we were able to max out thanks to the Varesa's edition and all other Night Soul mechanic characters, and Imaginarium Theater refreshes in 3 days, 17 hours. This mode kind of in here as well in here, and extremely fun to play. After each run, characters kind of sitting in their lobby, and you can talk with them, what they think, say, etc. How much pulls do you have in this game? 62, not all that much, but I'm not planning to pull Escoffier, I think, despite her being cryo character. I don't know, probably not, right? Only 60 pulls, I cannot guarantee what comes up next. Gotta be more well prepared, which is kind of why kind of have to like keep exploring the place, because it provides for crazy amount of pulls if you keep exploring on, in fact, via this tablet thingy. I should not have teleported maybe, but you know, whatever. So as you can see, every level provides for 50 Prima Gems. 10 levels for 500, that's like 3 pulls all on its own. How much? 160 does it cost? 160, 320, 480. If you like max it out, it's the same as Starrel essentially. Starrel has the exact same mechanic. It's not providing as much pulls as this, right? But you also get pulls when you're exploring, right? Many pulls, many. So yeah, I'm sure we can rejuvenate our pull amount quite back to any solid state and go from there on. Right, we were in here, right? Right, the next time we address this game's story, as we just witnessed and checked out, there should be this like big story segment, then boss fight, then epilogue, and we are pretty much out of Act 5 of this incandescent Ode of Resurrection story, and we are freed from the main story of Genshin from now on until Snezhnaya. Nezhnaya means gentle in Russian, let's say. Down, down. Both Citlali and Zionin are absolutely sexy women, I'm not going to lie. So we are done with our quota for today, and hopefully our pulls with Chacon and Zani go well. Hopefully Genshin is fun from now on. It always is. I know how many people there are enjoying this game. They're even not aware that this is the best game we have in here today. No, they aren't. They think this is just a regular game like any other. Oh, the games come up like they're like regular games, just the game is the game. No, this Genshin game is way bigger. Even by the standard of someone who's like aware of each and every single gacha game out there, like bigger, smaller, like Honkai's, Wooden Quasts, Fate Ones, Arknights, etc. Like Ajolin, man. This Genshin game is definitely like caliber on its own. It's very presentable, it's very lively, and the world in itself, like, you don't understand what kind of adventure those 5 years with this game kind of presented to us. No other games, no other phenomenon in this life and this world could have presented us with more than this did. This is not the handcraft, this is just like beyond the human capacity what they've created in here. It's as I said many times, I will say yet again, it's about the succession of humankind all on its own, as together as the humankind. This game surpassed each and every single limit that gaming provided. Each and any game that was created up to this point, Genshin surpassed by threefold in every single direction, progression, and aspect of it. The world feels lively, the world feels living, and characters feel believable, and everything is beyond perfect. This game is the best there ever was. The events are fun to play, they're regularly added to the game, and the amount of people enjoying this is for a good reason. Not that I'm going to say that I'm Genshin's like, fun by myself. No, I'm just witnessing what is good, that's all. I'm an observer, arbiter, rover. In any case, hope the story progression kind of like not takes too long. The next time we address it, take on it, I'm sure it will be fun. I'm not planning to throw this one like, on a bookshelf for now. I think I'm going to finish it the soon we are done with Chacon and Zani pulls. I get a good like a setup and understanding where we are here. So the next time we'll try to squeeze out a little bit more, I think, and at the very least try to get to the epilogue, to the boss fight and epilogue. So yeah, thanks for watching, and for now I think I'm going to go cook food, start barraging social media. That's what I'm doing in here for the day. And do some like small dailies. That's all there is for today, so thanks for watching. This was very fun today, very nice to see these characters back, and thankfully there is due and there is quite still where the game goes, despite its oldavity and longevity. The game is very old, very old. It's in the same like 5.6. This is exactly where Elysia of Honkai Third was thriving, in Elysian Realm, Everlasting Elysium saga, the arc. So as you can know, like 7 point whatever, like 7.5, 6.5, one of those 6.5 through 7 whatever like was end of Honkai Impact Third. If you think about it realistically, it should be end for this Genshin Impact game as well. So who knows where it leads itself from then on. We'll see. I'm sure that developers know what they're doing. Whether it's a new game or a small peaceful continuation beyond the story, I'm sure it will be successful and stay just as good. There's no need to doubt about any of that. So I hope everyone keep on appreciating this game, keep on appreciating Wooden Waves as well, right? All the games popular and thriving today, Honkai Star Rail. Without those games, there would be no good in this world whatsoever. There isn't already any good in this world whatsoever. These games are the only saving light in here. Did you see this or not? And they have an infinite amount of those echoes stored somewhere, what? That they're disposing of them at such like disposal. Oh, what a good trailer, man. Oh. Oh my god. You woman, how dare you? Shift's over, time to clock out. I can't imagine this small place Renesita being having like, you know, stupid ass television to it. Television only needed to brainwash the masses of people, the world we live in, where there's like 8 billion people. You don't need it in small like places, do you? Oh, woman, I'm taking you right here in this position. Yes, keep on stretching the neck, you will need it. Oh, what a child. Really? They really love providing characters views to the utmost. Yeah, I wish we were watching the Japanese version, to be honest. I don't know, like YouTube keep on recommending the English one. Nothing against the English. Listen, the English VAs are as important as not English ones. I'm saying I'm interested in another one. That's all. In any case, I was looking for some music to like sit in here and relax for the rest of the day, I think. Eso coffee. Es coffee. Oh man, this girl so nice. You're glad being part of the Genshin today. So cute. Dun 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 dun. Can I be showing it on the screen? I don't think you can be showing animes on the screen, but I think this Uma Musume one should not be that large of an issue to show. I think it's the, like, you know, property of someone, the type moon kind of stuff that you should be aware and scared of showing. The one that they're essentially like, protect with all the digital right services, etc. Like treasure and broadcast to television and like there to sell us Blu-ray discs. Oh my god, the 13-hour long Resident Evil 4 remake playthrough. Wow, I'm almost committed to this. No, I'm not. I have better things in my life. Black Shores full OST. Damn. Hitman 3 Maldives, The Last Resort. Hell yeah, man. Almost committed to watch that as well. No, I have better in my life. I have Honeying Punishing Grey Raven. Is this an official Honkai Star Rail OST or is this like some fan-made one? I can't tell sometimes. It's crazy to think someone in fact producing some fan-made covers, etc. to begin with. Oh, that door! Oh my god. Onaji desho dekinai dekiru konkai takana tarara 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 oh my god, how did I... Hey, you fuck. Oh my... You hit that door. Oh my god, climb! Kaeya, you can do it. Ow. Oh no. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Oh my god. Oh no. This challenge is brutal. Oh my god. Slim. Oh, they work like that? Let's see. Oh no, I was at the first place. I am the first place. Oh my god. This is how we win. Shouldn't my bomb not hurt me to begin with? It's most dangerous to get into the water yourself in here. Oh my god, this is such a fun game mode, the event that is. The co-op event are the most fun thing over in this game. without any due, to say the least. It's like the most fun there is, honestly. That was such fun, such stupid premise as well. Like getting in the water, though, like it kind of like destroys you. And your skill kind of cooldown, one of the 5 things will be randomly selected. Oh. I hope it's the last one. The last one is the funniest one. Okay. This shit is stupid. I was not meaning to say it was the most fun. This is stupid. Easy that to like, you know, predict when you're supposed to place those bombs at. Oh my god, climb, you fool. Oh my, don't hit myself with my own, please. No, not in the water. Oh my god, what was that? Nasty. Oh, I'm still the first? Crazy. Right, not in the water, please. I'll be taking that. It's only poop though. You can sometimes get the triple one. I don't know why and how, but... Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, that's how we lose. Oh, enhanced one. Oh, let's go. Well, that didn't yield crazy results, but... I did some at least. Right, mine. Oh, big one. They all kind of got confused in there. Oh, let's bomb them. Eat that. I may be a little bit over competitive here, right? But you know, this mode is funny, definitely in own way. Right, I'm destroying these fools. Alright, it's only poop. Oh. Almost 400. Yeah, the bombs are OP. If you don't like utilize them, I think it's kind of hard to not utilize those. Pretty much stealing someone else's resources. This stuff is so fun. Listen, it's not the fun of being like, you know, the winner, the most proficient at the game. The games are fun just because you're playing them, whether you're winning or losing. Just losing is not the fun, right? It's not, you know, it's not just the winning that is fun. It's just enjoying the process. That is. Oh my god, can you not like climb on that? Yeah, I think you can't. Chikanga! Oh. Oh my god, there's more. 40-for-1. Well, I do not love like overdoing this, but well, let's do one more. I hope it's the Malani one. That one was also like absolutely ridiculous. I think it's about like getting to the top here. Not sure. Just running seemed to be more efficient than just using the grappling. Although, maybe not. I think that full stole all my precious things. Can I not get him there? OMG, they disappeared in front of my face. Yuck. There's nothing here. It's all about spamming those bombs. Keep on spamming them on most accidental ways possible. I'll full stall it in front of my face, yuck. We're not that far off from, you know. Alright. I'm the first now. I'm not the first now. I can at the very least collect back some of that. No, don't hit me! Wait, he missed. Loser. That was good. That was bad. I was planning to just hit the floor, not like... Oh my god. I'm not in the first one now. I'm going to lose at this point. On the first one someone targeted them. Okay, good. Losers. I was very close. I was at like 170 point and the guy was at like 190. But then someone hit him and so I became like 190 and he like fell to 150. Whoever hit him like really did not like the whatsoever and set up me for winning. Thank to that one. Yeah, I guess like, you know, being the first score kind of, you're naturally going to be targeted if people like understand how this works. I think you can walk on this thingy. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, it's the most natural thought to like dethrone the one that is winning, right? If you can. What? You can fall from quite the heights in here and not take any damage by various skill. It does say it in description, but sometimes you in fact can fall to your death. But most often, like, you can in fact, like, you know, fall from quite the distances. What is this one? Yellow obsidian ring. A tribe established contact with the deep night. Perhaps the strength can allow you, but boundary between the places certain. Oh my god, it's like there was a bunch of relics and there. I never saw this place single time in my life. Dun 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 dun. I love the pattern of officials Lego hair. Looks so good. All this like straps going like vertically and horizontally together. Looks like definitely something from Vivian from Xeno Zone Zero. This stupid like domain I hated. Getting into life 'cause of fun nights. I cannot sync when I'm in, like two ears are plugged in. It's going to sound horrendous if I try to sync one. My ears are plugged. Which I just did. Hero Genzan. It may just be faster to do this with Variessa, to be honest. How much it takes? It takes like 30 seconds approximate with this character, but it definitely never fails. Definitely faster than those 50 seconds with other. Dekinai, dekiru, tonkai, wadakana, demone, tarare. Ta-ta-ra-ta-ta. Ta-ta-ra-ta-ra-ta-ta. Oh, attack percentage, let's go. Crit, now give crits. Crits. Yay. Yay. Oh my god. It does not crit on crit damage whatsoever. Oh my god, it did land once at the very least. Alright, 2 on crit, 2 on attack percentage, 3 in fact. Seem like a good one. I have 14 crit damage and 13 attack percentage. This one's 16 and crit rate on top of it. That is a good obtain. We do have an excessive crit rate, to be honest, but one day this character will thrive in good stats, but definitely not today though. Crit rate, crit damage, elemental mastery, yeah, something along those lines. The neutral attack percentage one with decent stuff. Electro with crit damage and Ela mastery and crit damage with nothing pretty much. Energy recharge that is. Well, not like there's better choices, this domain just released. Oh, that was a good rotation. Oh my god. 20 seconds. Yikes. Right, let's do it a little bit lower on the volume. Hiro Zenzan. Hiro Genzan. No, don't. Oh my god, it was killed out of the jumping into the form. Yeah, I think Varese is the best school in here, to be honest. And farming this domain without Varese must be like insanity. Or Chao, for example. He's like the only character that jumps aside. Yikes. Oh, it doesn't take an entire year to break. It's that thing with Varese. That's like 30 seconds on average. I think that is like 2 times less time than it takes probably without Varese here for majority of people. Probably many people would not be happy to farm this domain to begin with. It's like NS, to be honest. Dendron, no, not that one. Oh, I'm Furina. Don't know. Wow, that was insane rotations. What, like 22? Oh my god. Apologies. Hirokiko. Justice. Yeah. I could honestly spend some stamp to do this, to be honest. Excessively, like, no. How much do we have stamp pots? Like 55. I don't think up to Snezhne there will be a single dude to use any of those like 55 resins in here. And this Varese character at the moment extremely important in fact for clearing stuff. I will have decent crit rate on her though, to be honest. I don't need to rush.
この同点
Right, anyone who leveled up? No? 3, 6, 7. We can use one via this Serenity pod, to be honest.
同点につ
Do we want to speak with anyone? Mavuika? No, we speak with her quite often. Sitlalin? No. We did speak with all of us though, I think. And Yola as well. There's like no one to speak with here at the moment. Everyone like leveling here I kind of spoke with already. Kind of crazy how much colorful woman there is in this Genshin game, right? No one kind of lacking in own torment. Does not seem off in terms of character and whereabouts. Everyone has own place and you. Thankfully all reasonable people, all good. Down, 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 down.
じゃあ行くよ。
And just look at her, how long her legs are. Now telling you, this is like some top model. Dun, 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 da-da-dun. Zealand and some overtiming here together with you.
響け、格のね。
歌え。
名を照らす炎よ闇を滅せよジャスティス
Jaiku, you want Pyro, I don't know exactly it. So did you guys hold on. Give me a sec. Like, did everyone enjoy Natlan to the fullest? That's all. I was anticipating plays from the first from the first release of those Saurian kind of images and from the distance and to all the volleys and mountain ranges and crevices. I was anticipating it from the very first leaked footage and revealment and teasers announcements. I think it fulfilled its due for like 1.5 times more than I was expecting. I definitely did not expect any of what have happened, but it definitely was way beyond expectation. It is really good. You know, when there's talks about like last region, naturally you would be like a little bit skeptical about the one coming up right before it, right? But that was kind of thought in vain though, in fact. Absolutely did not prove itself for being a factual thing in there. Boko Tatayo. Justice. Justy. Don't use 20 please. If I'm gonna click on that use 20 accidentally, I'm going to lose my humanity. Pyro damage on crit damage bonus set. Hell yeah, man. Soon to get pyro slash cryo character, yeah. Soon, TM. Tatsugeki. Tatsugeki means sudden, right? It's the line of that character from Guilty Gear, I think. Guilty Gear Strife or whatever. It's one with funny anchor as her weapon, the girl. She also always says like Tatsugeki. Isn't the funny lines? Varese has so many funny lines in her like voice kit. She keeps on repeating those like justice things, Tatsugeki. She's like a child, very funny one. Bakuretsu power! It's like she's truly coming from the tribe, you know? In a best way possible. Also her thighs are so thick and you provide yourself with such thorough view when she's running. Man, absolute perfection. I do like when like, you know, I think many people do in fact. This is like pretty much perfect in own way. You know, flat is perfect as well, right? But it's definitely a very serious touch when... Oh my god, where is the get up? Very cute. When the girl has a healthy amount of fat to her, right? Healthy. The key point is healthy. And that small layer kind of incorporated perfectly in the character. There's like absolutely no events aside from this co-op one at the moment in this Genshin game. There's only this exploration reward kind of thingy going. 100 for each exploration progress, 40, 60, 80 together with Etakpan and Sacred Mountain, the both outer layer of the volcano and inner one. They're together count, so 40, 60, 80, I don't know if I can get to 80, but to 60 I think it should not be too much of an issue. And also there's a story, this one, Chronicle of the Restabilize the Astral Assemblages. So essentially the story of the mountain as well. I don't know how much there is, to be honest, but you know, there should not be too much, I think. She's also so small, I mean, look in comparison with Mawika, right? Here's Furina, she is literal loli. And she's the same height. Furina. Cutie pie. Mitateyo, huh? What a cute girl. Somewhat aged copy of Tekio the Brave. Obsidian ancient named Tumaini. Wisdom is not wisdom is not the sole domain of living things, nor are the memories or emotions. Oh my god, what is going on in here? A blessing, it is a nameless, shapeless existence, nor can a common sense comprehend it. Just as we know not about places that no light may touch, we cannot be sure that there are no countless pairs of eyes watching us from the deepest reaches of the dark. It is condensing thing that lasts after the knowledge and information stored in the land. Even the horror and despair which humans can never transcend are mere emotions simulated for your benefit once it has understood all that Natlan is. Lend your ear to Xumukul's roar, hear it hear the hatred that festered in the heart of the unrivaled warrior 1,000 years ago, how he regrets lifting his weapon before the tombs of his companions in days bygone. For if this battle could never have won, then he was no leader but a cruel, lonesome king. Look upon the tears of Kokachina, witness her 1,000-year-old despair. Resolute she was to the end, but fire, sword, and death never ceased to ravage her homeland. At the last, she would kneel before the icy coffins and reflect upon the image the rain puddles painted of her. If it cannot be rejected, why not embrace it? Feel Denge's fury, and know his 1,000-year madness. He fought for Natlan all his life, shed and spent his fiery blood only to learn the truth of war from the sacred flame. Once he had attained the throne, he was not a hero beloved by all. He was but a blind, ignorant clown, for humanity can never hope to conquer the true master. Fathom the words of Xibalanquia. Perceive the 1,000-year-old lie, the utmost wisdom birth, the utmost paranoia, and as he held time and death in his hands, he doomed Natlan to an endgame without any solution. Humans need not light lamps before the destined darkness to come, lest it be to attract still larger monsters. Think upon Mavoika's plan. No. It can warp history and memory, but it cannot twist your personal experiences. This is the meaning of this name you hold, and the light that ancient names mean to pass down. Our forebears carved miracles into obsidian rock, yet future bearers looked upon them and saw strength. Jesus Christ, what a masterpiece of a poem right there. Right, I'm done with this Genshin game. As I'm saying, there's Imaginarium Theta reset in 3 days. That's very good because I love this game mode. I'm glad this game mode once in every like 2 weeks or whatever it takes. I think it's once in every like 15 days, right? This is like the meaning of life right here. Chikoku Chikoku Isoge. Oh, Zanin launcher. Woman. Sex. So apparently there was some like apparently there was some Wooding Waves concert or whatever related to first anniversary. I thought I saw it from the official channel YouTube. That one. No, this one. I apologize. This one. Saving light. On the top left corner. Oh, GC Fit. Jinx is fit. Let's freaking go, man. This is not what you need in your life. Jinx is fitsis. Is there no events to this Wooding Waves game right now aside from this like freebies? Wow, 10 weapon convenience and 10 standard ones. Yum. Not just like 10, 33 pulls. You know, you always read those like articles and they don't know what to say better aside from like developers are generous, aside from like, oh, player base kind of like got mad and they're providing 30 pulls. I think those words are coming out of like nowhere. They're coming out because people have nothing better to say. That they're like only the stimulation and importance coming out when it's something negative from people's perspective, which is why each and every single article always like providing like a view that the player base got mad. That's why they're providing pulls. No? I mean, I don't know the context, but I'm only saying that it always been, you know, over the top, brought up out of nowhere, just in the context of providing drama content. That's all. So everyone's like Westerner, that's why. Absolute pulsation. So, I mean, we'll presumably use those 10 on Zani's weapon naturally, right? Let's try to get the Chacona's sword, maybe. Broadsword is. Looks like we didn't get it. Oh, something new. What's that? Attack percentage. Casting resonator skill grants 6 resonator energy. So you can interchange weapons in this Wooden Quasars game. I don't know why this like lower rarity weapons even exist in this case. Like, you know, they're useless. It does give like 10% attack percentages here, 6 stacks though. It does say, but it is useless. Absolutely, like. You can be using those weapons like switching them all over between characters, so the 5-star that is. They're not locked or any of those. Get all standard ones and switch them all over. I do have everything except for broadsword now. Yeah, like pretty much sword, pistol, gauntlet, rectifier. Broadblade is the only one missing here. So it looks like there's like absolutely no events going on right now. It's like this 1 day 15 hour until all this runs out and Zani comes in. Until then, this is the deadest game ever. 2 or 3 days or whatever left. Yeah. Pretty much all of it was in Avenalium and it is hyper done. I'm done with this bubble thingy. I could do some of this like Renacita stuff as well though, to be honest, but I don't know. I'm not in the mood, to be honest. Whimpering Waste, I could be doing this as well, but I wanna do it when I get Zani. How much there is to next reset? 14 days. This mode takes like 20 days, I think, or else. This mode is nice to have around, but it's not the mode you can be spending your time on. That's the issue, I think, in this game right now. There's no mode that feels like you're legitimately sitting and playing like a game mode, or roguelike one. 15 hours for Tower of Adversity as well, by the way. Very good. We will have something to do when Zani hits us. Just gotta keep on farming mats for her, this is the main. There's already a lot of them. I have no clue what the Chacona mats are. What the Chacona mats are, we should be farming for her as well, to be honest. I don't think anyone who's not like, you know, affiliated, acquired with the Wooden Quasars game know who Chacona even is. I think everyone knows who Zani is, but Chacona, like, you know. You must at the very least progress within the story to know who that is. She is using Residium. Oh, Phlogiston, the Genshin material. Where do we find Phlogiston in this region? It's not this one, this one's Cadence. This one's Hell. Metallic Drip. Waveworn residue. What residue even mean? It's a very like common word, but I have no clue. Small amount of something that remains after the main part has gone or been taken or used. I see. Particle. A substance that remains after a process. So liquid that remains after combustion or evaporation. Maybe not liquid, right? But you get the idea. Whatever remnants after evaporation or what's that again? Combustion. So post-processed material, that is. Where's the mine that we need in here? I cannot find it. This one. Phlogiston is this one. 0, 0, 0, 0. We should be farming this. Is the weekly boss available? Today's Sunday, right? So it's not Monday yet. Yeah, it's the next day. I unfortunately used some of those red thingies, the Hecate materials, on leveling up rest of the skills I have. I should not have, but I did, so whatever though. Down, 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 down. You know that Wooden Crystals game also, like, it makes the same impact Genshin does right now. In fact, even more. I always said this game is the best one, and it continues delivering and proving the point. I think it's in fact the best game. To many people, all these gacha games may feel like nothing but, you know, character pool simulator, but there's a little bit more to that. They have surpassed any gaming there was and any fictional work. You're all just underappreciating what is real here. Many of the people living in their delusion, they don't live with humanity. Most of the people only think how to survive in this cruel world. It's absolutely ugly, nasty, and saddening as well. Let alone understand what this game is exactly. Na na na. Oh, da da ba da ba 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 da 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 da. The rebirth of me. Every scar marks. Da 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 da. The character that is being heavily leaked and teased right now. Let's go. Cantirella. It's not the woman that was singing at the song. Why is she like singing this song? It sounds extremely different. Maybe like acoustics are letting us know, or what? The giant hole. It definitely sounds different though.
Bringing honor and blessings back. Won't accept the fate that is set.
I'm not against like, you know, a slight difference to the arrangement here, but man, there's 1.22 million subscribers to this just English Runic Waves. You know, there's 8 million of Genshin, but Genshin Impact has been running for 5 years straight. Genshin Impact has been running for 5 years straight, and its biggest game ever was. Like, it was the first big open world Chinese, like the gacha kind of game, right? I'm glad the Sudden Quest at the release is getting partition of that, right? I think people are underappreciating any of these games.
There is no turning back this time.
Heavily, in fact.
Will it be true? Will it be true? Be a closure for this myth.
This is the best game that we have right now here, like the Wooden Quest, that is. How are you all not appreciating it? It's crazy.
One day we shall cheer and dance, making joy forever last.
No, that's absolutely like it's ridiculous that people do not see like how good some games are on Terra. It's ridiculous. Man, it will take a blind individual to like, you know, see best there is Earth managed to produce and present to us. It will take a literally blind individual, and everyone around is like fully able to see, but only the blind one will see this. This is so stupid. How much people are day by day living nothing good doing to the planet Earth, nothing good to themselves either. Where they wake up, eat food, spar out some nonsense dog shit on social media, go to sleep. Holy fuck, why are all you are living? Why is there 7 billion, why is there 8 billion people on this planet? I don't understand why Earth's population is such drastic numbers that needed to keep on creating conflicts every single day wars, every single day nothing good anywhere. It's like, alright, man. What kind of geopolitics you want to talk about when in reality it's failure of humankind altogether? These games are providing a single concept of succession and everything else just a giant failure. I am not here to be encouraging people to become better, you know, like evaluate themselves realistically. No, I'm not. I'm not here to cheer anyone up. I'm here to get 7 billions of people down. I'm tired of all this word stuff and you know, your constant need to keep propagating with no good purpose and keep creating infinite amount of evil. No. Where's Cyril on the screen? Oh? Why does it not show? I'm sorry? Why does it not show the thingy on the screen that is showing to me right now? To generate the Astro Express annual Trailblaze report, we need your authorization to process your game data. Sure, man. Wait, what do you mean I not prefer show my information to other? No, just enter event. Enter. Why it's not showing on the screen? What is it showing right now? Okay, explain to me. Sorry? I had to retick it in OBS. Right, no clue what this like bug or whatever. Cognosphere, yay! Trailblaze report. Attention, all passengers. It's time for the annual Trailblaze report. Look at this place, the conductor really went all out this year. Even Akvili hasn't experienced this brand new gameplay. Even Ions have to write reports? Details like this, we'll talk about them later. Wait, why hasn't March 7th arrived yet? She is dead. I'm alive. March 7th, you were late. There's a stall over there selling adorable pom-pom ears. I just couldn't resist. I have a bad feeling about this. What I'm going to do with you. Then Pom-Pom, your conductor, will explain it one more time. This year, Pom-Pom used the latest Dream Bubble technology to create an immense report experience. Just complete the stamp collection from the areas in this amusement park and your report will be automatically finished. Good news for someone who hates exams. After submitting the report, you can invite your companions to ride a luxurious astral roller coaster. Wow, I'm going to sit in the front row with Mel. XD Ice. Wow, I'm our 7th extraordinary woman joined Honkai Star Rail together with me. Getting more crowded around here. Oh, everyone's arriving one after another. Quick, go meet them in the amusement park. I'm the Trailblazer. Tap the right side of the screen to press the arrow right key to proceed. 2023, 0426. Since our trailblazing expedition began, we've spent 706 days and nights together. In the past year, you've been spotted hopping between planets for 247 days. Oh my god, only 247? Are you kidding me? In the vast cosmos, you no longer wander without a home. A cozy room to call your own makes sweet dreams even sweeter. Your room renovation is now complete, so kick back and enjoy the jacuzzi tub. Oh, I'm enjoying it with every single sexiest woman in the universe. Jelena Topaz and Fei Xiao. Like doing both of those at the same time. So that's the reason you fell asleep in the bathtub last time. Yeah, of course, it's like I ran out of energy together with Topaz and Fei Xiao. Heard beds are good for your neck. That's so cruel. Speaking from experience. Shush! Oh, here's your exclusive venue limited beverage. And a limited edition joke. That's like way too accurate. Question. Why did Miss Himiko... This time, I thoughtfully added a shutdown button. You're most active from evening to night, even when you need a break. Try Danheng's special mung bean soda. I didn't know Danheng was into that. Yeah, it's simple. As precious as the stars themselves are the memories we share with companions made along the journey. In the past year, you made 12 new friends. It's a promise then. Firefly Hotaru, I know you're like still like best girl out there. Your design kind of it ages quite well. It was quite good back when you released, and you are quite good today. But there's definitely a lot of women aside from you. Just saying. And especially this Aventurin in the top left corner. And that Brony in top right as well. Well, I'll make our wishes come true. So, you know, to anyone who's not acquired, affiliated, the Star Rail game is just as good as any other Honkai, Genshin or Wooden Quasars game. It's the flagman of today. The only two games we have today that matter are Star Rail, Honkai Star Rail and Wooden Quasars. Those are the only two games that matter in here. That make something new, make something important for people. So I hope everyone appreciating these two games. Just saying. I'm not trying to sell anyone on anything here, just saying strictly like delivering the facts. As stars shift and time flows, my companion's silhouettes remain ever by my side. Pow! Pow! Hello, Aventurin and Ronmei. Pow! Robin! Pow! Robin again. Robin again. Oh my god. Link shit. Oh my god. There's nothing but Robins in there. 8th month, 9th month. Where's the 9th one? Oh my god. You know there's this cinematic, the anniversary one for this Honkai Star Rail game, right? And they definitely provided her with some nice moving sequence. She was very moving in there and very like moving in very like sporadic manner. It looked so beautiful. The cinematic of this anniversary of Honkai Star looks so beautiful. It absolutely does. Right again, Robin. That's a lot of Robins right past Ruan-Mei and Aventurin and preceding Linksha. Wow. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Wow. But you know, the maximum amount of Robins there is saying like 336 times. Average here makes up for like 180, I think, looking at all of this, and it says that Linksha was used 300, so she kind of surpassing the average. You can always count on them to have your back. Man, it's like, indeed. Let's invite them to them. It's like Robin alone. Like, let's invite them to the party car next time. Yeah, man, sure. Oh, is this data of simulated universe Imaginarium, like, of this game? That's very interesting because, you know, the game modes of this style of game are extremely fun to have around as well. In the break room where 8 paths intersect, the most frequently deployed character from each path is Grey Hair. You worked so hard, will you be one of them? According to my calculations, we have a good chance of winning. Oh my god, it's like Linksha and Mei are the second, third place. 1081, 1085. It's like, look at the Robin. Before I knew it. I mean, there's no good support in this game, like standing on even close on the same level as Robin, so it's like kind of natural. I thought initially, you know, when Robin released, I thought Sparkle was better than her, because back then, when like Yun Li was announced, there was a promise of like, you know, SP usage kind of like going to matter. It felt definitely that way, that all those bonus SP of Sparkle, they're going to provide like, you know, a good long-term like assistance, but it definitely shifted very fast the meta aside from Sparkle. So the only like crucial supports in this game left out being Robin and Ruan-Mei, that's all. Until we've got all the Stele variations. I've met so many reliable friends. Over the past year, you've consumed a total of 66,270 trail base power and earned 81,640,814 credits. You've been quite diligent. During this time, you bravely ventured into the Cavern of Corrosion 501 times, extracted planner ornaments 193 times, and obtained 1,346 5-star relics and 569 5-star planar ornaments. Sister, you not your lucky day, huh? Mr. Coldfield's lucky card, take home a relic with crit and crit damage. Scammers, be gone, be gone, be gone. These are the most obtained Cavern relics: Prisoner in Deep Confinement, the Ash-Blazing Grand Duke, Durant Dynasty of Running Wolves, Forge of the Kalpagni Lantern. Yeah, the data is looking good. You're almost catching up to me. What are you doing here? Your firewall's pretty weak. Why didn't you have Kulipoth build one? Activate Super Smart Virus. Super Smart. Bye bye. Boop. When you do that, Pom-Pom gets all shy. As expected. Haha, sharing and scaring suits you pretty well. A loading game, like, you know, loading game, like this web browser, like questionnaire kind of, like, you know, the statistics are kind of a game. Funny wording. Over the past year, our adventurous footsteps never ceased. The horizons echo from afar, awakened Penacony from its dream of order. When dreams end, farewell follows. People bid goodbye to their past and welcome brand new life. So, Penacony was the funniest arc of this game, truly. I don't think anything will surpass the Firefly saga here. Ampharos is almost on par, but definitely not, right? For your last drink in Dream Jolt Holster, you chose to bid farewell to all friends with a drowning sweetness, special cocktail. Perhaps this was the taste of parting in your heart? So, it's a sweet after all. So, this girl, she does not taste. She does not have taste. She only tastes those peaches because they provide her a memory or something like that, right? The land of dreams is dazzling indeed, especially in the 1,000 ways it makes money vanish from your wallet. Here's your current spending level across different worlds. What do you mean spending level? You mean like it's the cheat thingy that's what it's implying. There are shops assigned to each and every place, but it's not saying about it, nor giving any statistic of actual spending. It is the chi level in here. Is there like even chi to Luofu in JL 6? I'll take care of the bill. Have fun in Penacony. I should have grabbed a couple more flow sticks burgers. Flow disc. Yeah, it's Mr. What the bird is called, Mr. Blues? Alright, kids, it's nap time. I sleep. I sleep. I can't sleep. Huh? Because I'm not a samurai, I'm a ninja. At Paperfall University's tuning test with your wit and intelligence, you successfully enrolled in Fortune Academy. You swore to be a carefree student, but youth always comes with worries and drama. If I were to enroll, we must be from the same academy. Nice to meet you. Harmony Academy really suits you better. Thanks for the compliment. Adventures aren't an exam, but the gains and experiences along the journey can still be measured. So far, you've completed 603 achievements, 298 of which were accomplished within the past year. Oh, the stupid owl from the stream. Oh my god. Is it like Xianzhou Warden's kind of place narrator or whatever? Swinging your butt could mean facing off against foes or making friends through martial arts at the Warden's ceremony. Your highest single attack damage is 16,637,180. For the past year you followed a total of... Ain't no way, I remember doing like 30 million damage with casters just recently. Are you kidding? Does it not count as a single attack? For the past year you followed a total of 3,210 battles. Man, that's a little bit more than Miyamoto Musashi did in her lifetime. Oh my, I missed the Warden's ceremony. Does that mean that I have missed my benefactor's brilliant moment on the field? It's okay, Miss Tingyun. She is the coach. Why does she have a pink tail too? Your kindness brings warmth in the cold to the cold cosmos. In the past year you've earned 44,000 credits through assists. Your friends must often relied on Jingyu's help, who provided 31 assists in total. Oh, is this the bird General Jingyuan has been raising? I'm free. It can speak. Where can I buy a bird like that one? Sally, you need to be well behaved in public. Actually, if only you give me this much, I wouldn't be against making a deal. Albert, please be professional. Okay. Everyone's made it to the Luofu. Aren't you all forgetting something? Alright, to protect the common folk from bullies, our hero in March 7 diligently practiced swordsplay and taught that the overbearing IPC representatives got a lesson. It became quite an inspiring tale around the Luofu. That's my disciple! Indeed, that's my disciple! Of course, Mel deserves credit for this too. In a vast cosmos, life's countless possibilities bloom like a kaleidoscope, making you eager to dive in. Arcade champion, renovation squad leader, chimera manager, you slip into different roles with ease. Maybe you really are a genius. Dun, 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 dun. Sound Hunt Ninjutsu Inscription completed. Cosmic Home Decor Guide completed. The Abu Film completed. Saga of Primeval Blade completed. Luminary War Dance Ceremony completed. What do you mean Origami World Collection complete? Huh? I literally completed every event of this game. Are you kidding me? Now let me ask you. You know we are aware on mechanical maintenance too. What can I help you with? Like Damas that almost killed us. Who did Budhil again like kill almost? Luca, right? Not this Zanhem guy. I wanna turn myself into a new energy source. What? Budhilium? Enough for us, even an awkward start with a crash-landed car couldn't stop the birth of a hero, challenging titans, seizing the core flames. Your arrival has brought delightful progress to this flame chase journey. Through the might of Oronix, you are able to wield the magic of time. Due to your lack of mastery, you've been crushed by collapsing structures in 1 different ways. These are the untold tears of a hero. Oh, Kegawanai Yusha-sama. Be extra careful when traversing through the ruins. I am Caceres, I love you. I'll do my best to help you avoid any dangers. Vitachi help out too. How does this Loli's character speak again? Decho? Ditch. Where's our wonderful trail Bowser? At the market, at the theater, in the bathhouse of the Marmiral Palace. You've already grasped the essence of being an unforgiven hero. Besides, being a bath enthusiast, immersing yourself in the citizens' daily affairs is absolutely essential. You should focus more on yourself. Could you elaborate on your statement? Damas, I hate you, I love you. I have something to take care of, so I'm leaving. Huh? So in lions count as cute creatures? Actually, I prefer chimeras. Oh, so much anymore. Please proceed to the final area in an orderly fashion. Like the boundless universe itself, the genius thirst for knowledge knows no limits. Driven by a sense of duty or curiosity, you carried the simulated universe project into its 2nd year and participated in a series of new research topics. Divergent Universe, the Human Comedy. Divergent Universe, Protein Hero. Slacking off is part of working hard too. In the adventure domain, your best challenge is Cowboy Showdown Challenge and Surgeon Firepower Challenge. So far in your research, you've caught 588 Warp Trotters. Our sincere gratitude to the Trotters for their chest. Last night we had I dreamt of Trotters caught in a tornado. Ain't no way. The character that is primarily used in simulated universe for catching Trotters gives us a line with. No way. How did they read out this one? Jesus Christ. There's a Ruan May on the left as well, by the way. That's, oh my god, Feishao and Tapas, wasn't I just speaking about banking both of those in a pool together? Jesus Christ, they know what they're doing. That's totally normal. The research progress relies heavily on the aid of curios and occurrences. This year you encountered 101 curios in total, with Casket of Inaccuracy appearing most often. Right, anyway. Right, I'm gonna cut some of this apple into my beverage and whatever else it says in here. Encountered 1 milliseconds 1 time. Well, we've grown closer than last year. Sex. An extended research divergent universe models and Ions are placed on the opposite sides of the equation, perceiving the ineffable resonance between stardust and celestial bodies. I skipped past that. Oh my god. What it said? How do I sound? Placed on the opposite sides of the equation, perceiving the inner star bodies. Most frequently used character for clearing Ron-Me. Most frequently expanded 3-star equation. Useless scholar. Makes sense. Parallel universe walkie-talkie. 100 synchronicity level. Only taste those. That's a little bit more than Miyamoto Musashi did in her lifetime. Do I sound decent? Oh my, I missed the warden's ceremony. Does that miss bloom like a kaleidoscope? Plunging titans that you carry. I think I sound decent. And fish. Meme. Wow. Meme ever by my help. Oh my god. You know there's this cinematic, the anniversary one. Let's invite them to it's not a ceremony anymore. Lions can't as a cute young. I love him young. Huh? So in lions can't as a cute creatures whatsoever. Cells in Fontania, right? In fact, between Esco, the first one. Separated as dark albedo. Described as a legend that never ends. Not all here from this scope. Is there like even I think what I'm doing here is decent. For someone without a background in research. Not a shabby. Conclusion, Professor Horatio is very pleased with you. Expanded research simulated the universe and all the domain you ventured forth with the boundary between the known and unknown. Robin. This year your test results were both thorough and fruitful. Not bad at all. How about making a few clones of yourself? No, the Astral Express is already packed. The mysterious ripples of memories, reality and illusion interweave into fantastic chapters. Right. 1 to 3 roll me. One, 5, 3. I think all those game modes should like go better as soon as like we have more characters in Star Rail now, so there should be like 2-star. Yeah, as you can see, like everything is like 2-star. Oh, the Memo Keeper woman. Set forth for the countless memories shimmer in the distance. That's right. Time to ride this astral roller coaster. Sound quite lovely. Lively.
武装最高手動装置開始エネルギー完成全エリア投下逃がさない隙だらけ
ありがとう。私に任せて。一緒にやって。心配しないで。すぐに終わるから。喧嘩準備。ここが私のホームグラウンド。はっやえいえい時間が流れ始める。この一撃を食らえ。バン。
アナイアレーション執行しますコアポレーションモデルベストタイミングですコンプレートリープリペアエネルギー完成全火力連携構築安全性解除します来なさい兵は機能なり
ありがとう。一撃必殺ファイナル戦士キューネス終焉降臨
搭載武装ファイヤーコンプレートリープリペア
私の番完全ロックオンアタック
逃がさない隙だらけ
私に任せて。一緒にやろう。一見不況
そこまで今絶頂を一掃する
戦おう相棒お待たせ大根発芽図が高いそこまで流星我がたえなさい
私に任せて完了ぼーっとしないでいいタイミング目標ロックオンそこまで位置について消えろ
頭を下げなさいやっほー来てどこだヤッホーせい願いを
私に任せてチャージ完了ぼーっとしないで
私は宇宙人のパレスだよ食らえ悪くなかったかな旅を続けて立ち向かってく見えない明日へつまずきながら傷つきながら選んだ道を進んで揺るぎない心きらめきを持ちようって同じ舞台で会おう幾千の時の中で
勝つ準備はできましたか
プリズム
志を永遠に楽勝です。まだまだ勝利を手に。不朽なる栄光、風に乗って最後まで一気当選。この勢いで道を立つ。
元気を出してね。これゆるってさ、パパパパ上等天井いけ。
来る。僕は運命の試練を再現する。驚く必要はない。空を越えた鳥でも羽ばたき続ける必要はない。このように発展した文明はこのように続くべきだ。今でも僕は願っている。その飛翔千万時の果てまで続くこと。隠す必要はない。全てを見せ、もう一度僕に勝つのだ。
お安いご用意。
そうでなければ君たちを待っている。
早く光を。着地その身を燃やし、雲をうがつ。
焦らないで。まだ遊び足りないんだ。おめでとうの時間だよ。お願い。影の漫談さあさあお立ち会い。これで幕切れだよ。上がり。
全力でいきます。まだまだ人間の星。自由に志を永遠に百戦百勝。
出さないよ。元気を出してね。新しい明日を飛ばす。
その道を阻む者がいる。
この結果は初めから分かってたよ。さすがうち。どこか
我が決意、剣のごとく。
そんな。お腹が空いたの。
目が回るでしょ。
せいはっよっそれ。
すきあり。
はっはっ
自業自得。
テレサも休み。
この一撃は痛いからね。覚悟して。遅い。風のごとく。はっはっ。参加せん。自由なり。
せいはっとやっ
Cheat lawful. Set up the bomb and await it yourself. The real clown experience. Set up a bomb and blow up on it yourself. I did win this one as well, honestly. How did that one? Wait, hold up. Is he cheating? What is this? Look at this. He is right on the explosion line. Oh, he fell to the water, I think. No, he's standing on ice as well. What is going on in there? It's like he fell to the water, but the animation is like he's running. Look at that stuff. Do you see? Freaking Kai, I always knew you were like that. Alright, let us narrate the top road, do your thing. I think there is few explosions that really mattered in here. Here I'm sitting at 80, it feels a little bit desperate since I'm at 80. And there's a guy with 160, but bam! 140 and now I am 160. It's really about the movement. How you move in this mode matters quite a lot. Genshin voicing out in this one, a lot of Star Rail as well. This anniversary thing was funny. I'm going to try to crop all of that out and not hinder myself too much for upcoming Zanin, Chakona and Genshin voicing continuation, you know? I'm going to try to address as much as I can out of my time squeeze out here. That's all. I'm not going to cook tomorrow, presumably someone else is going to cook so I can eat exercise. Perhaps tomorrow, maybe yes, in fact, if I'm not on time to ticking in here, perhaps I can exercise tomorrow instead of today. So it was very fun today with all the Genshin Star Rail, you know, very, very fun. All the Voodoo Inquisitions announcements, you simply love to see it, and you simply love to live alongside of these games, because, you know, if not for those games, where we would be. Even Li Sushang of outdated Honkai Turret kind of looks like she is in fact here, quite here in fact. Even Li Sushang of super outdated game. She's forgotten in Star Rail as well, right? So, you know, maybe one day she will become a recurring unit at the Honkai Star Rail as well. So looking forward to voice out Genshin segment as much as I can. If I can tomorrow, if I can. I cannot guarantee when I have time and being left alone in here. Can I? No. I try to do as much as I can, but you know, maybe it will be on the day. Well, tomorrow I'm doing all this cropping stuff, so it's not tomorrow either way. But afterwards, when it's Zanin Chakona pulls, I hope that we can in fact do Genshin. But after it, I don't know, nothing certain afterwards, but you know, the most natural thought is Star Rail and Voodoo Inquisitions, so I don't think there's any due to voice out any Arknights, because listen, if I'm going to get into voicing out Arknights, That game is extremely inconsistent in terms of providing, like, you know, reasonable text to read. Great at the moment here, but at the same time the Zani is fast approaching, the Style version, the Cypher and others things. It seemed to me the best it ever was. It's just that not all that many people are enjoying the same games, right? If many people were in fact addressing their time towards the same all of this gaming, it would be extremely good for everyone. Not just for everyone, but for entirety of the world, because these games are the only thing providing good for anyone. So in any case, thanks for listening yet again. See you all. I'm probably not voicing like anything in here again today. It was extremely fun today, and especially Genshin. Genshin is always the best game, and Imaginarium Theater is kind of approaching in it. Will be sure have fun with my game for next, like, when it comes up in 2 days for next 2 weeks. So yeah, be right back, and you know, see you all. Just going to be doing things that I think belong to me doing.